Welcome, welcome everyone to the 133rd episode of the Home Theater Hub. Well, happy birthday, America. We're back from 4th of July, from our 4th of July break, 250 years for America. So hopefully everyone kept their fingers and
Fingers and toes.
fingers and
Yeah.
toes, yeah, and didn't didn't blow off any appendages. Let's put it that way. So
I'm
today,
gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that comment alone.
I thought about it. I still delivered it. But yeah, no, we got Ike's going to join from his phone, and then hopefully Abe will be joining us here
I don't even know if
very
my camera
soon.
still works. All right.
Yeah, camera's working. Camera's working.
I mean, I took a vacation and we skipped a week, so I figured nothing would work
Well,
again.
I left the house on Wednesday before 4th of July. So I guess that was like the 31st or something like that. And when I left, I had no internet. So I noticed that someone was in the AT&T box because we just got new neighbors like two doors down. So the other people sold their house, so we got new neighbors two doors down, and noticed somebody was in the box. Well, I didn't really pay attention to it, and later on that night, my wife. So I have two internets. I have Comcast and I have AT&T, and just because they intermit every now and then, right? So AT&T it's been pretty stable for me, to be honest with you. But and they got the 5 gig up and down. Um so it's been pretty stable for me, honestly, and out of like the 2 years that I've had it now, it's only gone down maybe one or two times. But other people in my neighborhood have complained about it. And anyway, there was someone in the terminal, and then about 8 o'clock at night, I noticed that my modem was off. So I was like, "Well, we're going on vacation. It's no big deal. I'm not going to worry about it until I get back." So I got back after like 5 days. It was still off. So I was like, "Well, one of two things happened. They either pinched the fiber cable when they shut the box, or they just disconnected me altogether because originally I ran the modem into the closet where the rack is. And then I said, well, now I want the 5 gig over here when we started doing other stuff, streaming and everything else like
Yeah.
that, and planned on getting the NAS. So I had them come out and rerun another wire under my driveway and around the side of the house, other side of the house. So I was thinking, well, maybe the technician thought that I didn't need two wires hooked up, because two fiber optic cables, and he disconnected the wrong one or something like that. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, come to find out, they pinched the wire and broke the fiber cable when they shut the box. So, I haven't tested it in a little bit, but I was getting the full download speed, but not the full upload speed. So I'm gonna have to test it again. So I was getting like 3 gigs upload and 5 gigs download. So,
Ah,
but I'll see what happens. But anyway, what's up, Abe? How are you, sir?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
You're looking busy over there, man. That's what you're
Yeah.
looking like.
I was having some technical difficulty trying to get my log into the chat, and I had to log into Google and do that whole
log
dance.
into all the things. Yeah. It
Yeah, so
it always happens,
I remember what my password was, and I remembered it. So
Don't you hate that when it's like, I know this damn password, but I can't remember it.
I got a story. This is literally okay. You know what happened to my air conditioner however long ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Correct.
Right?
yeah, it was
Maybe
a capacitor, right, or something.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
As we were going on vacation Wednesday, Jessica said, my air conditioner quit working. And I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Her air conditioner or your air conditioner?
Hers.
Ooh.
At her house. So we came back. So that's what I was doing Wednesday evening. So we went over there, and what should have been an hour job at
Whatever
most, if it was
happens.
that, we got stuck in traffic for like 2 hours. And yeah, come to find out though, as we went to Home Depot, Jessica was like, "Do they have capacitors?" I was like, "I don't think so, but I mean, I guess I'll look because that's usually a specialty thing." No, Home Depot has a freaking capacitors. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, hers actually exploded. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, like I was like, "Oh, damn." Like I took a picture of all the parts and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I mean it exploded. So yeah, replaced that and got hers up and
So
working.
Home
and
Depot had the
she-
capacitor?
yeah.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was naming all these specialty AC places, and it's like, oh, they didn't have this model and all this stuff. Friggin' Home Depot has them. For
Huh.
crying out loud. But what are the friggin' odds of both of our capacitors? Generally, we don't live in an area. We get hot days, right? I mean, we get the 125, but those are like 1 or 2 days
Yeah.
a year at the most, and that's very rare. Usually we'll get up to 100. Some years we'll get 115 for a while, but we're not getting Florida heat where our capacitors are blowing up ever. Usually the compressor dies out.
Every
But
year
no.
it's a replacement.
Yeah, in your area where your air conditioner's pretty much running 80% of the season,
100%.
100?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I didn't even know. So that makes more sense, right? I mean, and it's working hard, right? That
Mhm.
thing is kicking on and off a lot. Yours probably cycles in a month more than mine does the whole year I'm using it,
Yeah, I set my upstairs to 72 and my downstairs to like 74, 75.
Oh, yeah, and I have mine
Yeah.
set to like 75,
Yeah.
because it's
Wow.
just not that hot around here. But
It
I'm
never
like,
gets
"What?"
to true 72 upstairs, but I can't sweat and
You
sleep.
got 2 units done?
Yeah, one upstairs,
Yeah.
one downstairs.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
got 1 unit for this 2-story house, which should have
Oh,
been
man.
2 units. And so that thing's like the little engine that could. I mean, it's just trying, man. It's like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
like
that
and then the
takes some
thermostat's upstairs.
special
So
air
so
consideration or
it's gotta be
airflow, yeah.
70 degrees downstairs and 76 upstairs.
I
And
mean,
it's
what
I
are the
think
odds? I mean, my air conditioner is probably 20 years old. Hers is probably like 50. Like, what are the
50.
odds of
My God.
yeah, like, maybe not 50, but definitely pretty damn old.
yeah.
Older than mine. It might be 50. But what are the odds of both of them, you know?
It is a
Right.
very common problem, to be honest with you. I actually had the AC guy come out and service mine this just yesterday, and of course I got yelled at because I didn't have the right size filters in there. So
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, I
It's
have I have noticed the cheaper filters have allowed it to work better during the summer.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, that's more airflow through.
lets more airflow
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
So typically in the summer, I'll replace it with the cheapest air filters. Then maybe towards spring and fall, I'll put the better ones in there. But yeah, it definitely helps a lot.
Yeah, all those ones that do like the what is it? The
Allergen, the
allergy
Yeah.
filtering and
You gotta
all that
replace
stuff
if
like
you
that.
use those, you gotta replace them monthly minimum.
Yep. Yep.
Like
Yeah.
monthly.
Yeah, it comes with the ones that you wash, and I'm just not gonna
Yeah.
wash them.
Yeah.
But
Well, I've got
Yeah,
those
but-
Blue Air, like personal air filters in the rooms. These really nice ones. So I figured, okay, I'm not getting in the whole house AC system. I can put the cheap thing in the ceiling.
Mhm.
And because I've got a nice in room, like Blue Air air filter, which I leave that
Yeah.
one running tonight.
Yeah, I was speaking of air conditioner. I was looking at alternate. Do
Oh,
we have some alcohol today?
Oh,
it
no.
alcohol?
It's not. This is a
Bourbon.
special.
oh,
Bourbon
Oh, I gotta
County
hide my
Stout.
face.
There we go.
macaroon stout.
2024.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a
Fancy.
very special happy 250th.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Let's see. I don't even know if it shows. I got a
Bourbon
clip.
Country.
What the heck, man?
There it is. There it
There
is.
you go. Brand macaroon stout. Heck
Check it
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
We
we're
got-
gonna
we-
try this out.
We
SpongeBob
got
SquarePants.
the official alcoholic beverage after the 4th of July for the first time in a while. So
Oh yeah, this is the official. I mean, this is the inaugural 250th, right?
The inaugural
There
250.
And
we
you're
go.
supposed to
Oh,
pour
oh,
this. It even
oh,
says
yeah.
on the back
Glass too.
in a
You have to
snifter.
raise
In
your
a
pinky
snifter.
when you
So
drink
Got the pinky and everything else working.
yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's like molasses, man.
That is pretty thick.
Ooh, that's like almost like Guinness looking.
Oh, it's Guinness is like water, man. That's not even a thick
Give her-
beer, man.
Really?
That's man,
Don't
I
look
tell
that
you.
bottle like that no more. You might excite somebody.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Wow, that's like ooh, that's some
Yeah,
stout there.
that is I'm gonna let that breathe a little bit.
There we go.
Oh wow!
That is pretty,
Paul is gonna. What's the proof on that, Paul?
you know, I would have to get a pair of binoculars out.
I was
Maybe
trying to spot it, but I couldn't spot it. Where does it say it?
do you guys
Might be able
see
to
it?
read it if you get it focused.
Well, let's keep trying to, it keeps doing this thing like, oh, hey, you're trying
we
to.
go.
it's
There we
trying
go.
to
Oh, was that
Surgeon General consumption 5 cent
birth
return.
defects? No, what is?
Turn it around the other way.
Let's see. Oh,
There's nothing there. I don't know, man. I don't see it.
it's on here somewhere.
I'd
God
probably
damn it.
be better off looking it up.
Yeah, at this point, all right.
I don't know. Nope.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
That's
Here, hold on. Let me get it. Maybe I can read it.
he's gonna get his magnifying glass out. His old man glass out.
No, I don't see it. I know it's pretty stout, but
It is,
What's going on, Nelson? How are you? Thank you for joining, everyone. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining us from our week off. Once again, hopefully everyone had a fantastic 4th of July and kept all their appendages.
yeah. All your digits.
yeah, I don't think it's listed.
It's not even
least-
it's not even on there.
Yeah, it's like, nope, we're not even gonna tell you. I think it varies. It's like 15 to something.
Well,
So
it's
your
still-
partner asked, do you want her to look at the bottle?
Oh, here it is. Well, it's on. Oh, I thought it was 6%, but it's 14.
Yeah, you better pour half of that
Lordy.
back in. You better pour half
And if
of
you
that
look
back
at it,
into the
it's like
bottle.
6, but you gotta. Oh, there's a
Oh,
1 and a
14%.
4 in front of that. So I was like, oh, it's only 6.
Well,
Oh wait,
that's
there's
a
2 more
healthy.
digits.
That's a healthy
So
amount right
14.6
there.
is what.
Yeah, that's
that-
healthy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
better pour half of that back into the bottle, or you'll be passing out here about halfway through the show.
Yeah,
That's
14
the
is nice.
plan.
nice
that's
balance there.
that's quitting time.
Oh,
when
man.
you see me
Look
roll.
to the drunk episode of.
Hey, we don't mind. Paul is
Mm.
definitely the entertainment for sure.
Oh man, this
What-
is this
How is it?
delicious. It is delicious.
I mean,
yeah.
and if you notice, he's rocking the ponytail too.
I see that. I
Mhm.
was gonna compliment him on his do there. He's all like,
Yeah, I'm professional. I gotta be
He's-
professional.
He's
'cause,
got the biker, the
like you're in a
biker.
jazz club.
yeah,
The jazz
biker
band.
the biker
ponytail
pullback.
going
Well,
on.
it's long enough to do that now, so
The Jason Momoa without the Jason Momoa.
Yeah. It's a micro Momoa.
Ah,
Oh, what's up, Corey, man? How are you, sir? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate everyone. And so how was your week, Abe? I know that you shared a little bit of information about a project you were working on.
yeah, very happy to have finally finished up the theater in North Carolina for a client there. Turned out great. Client is ecstatic. They love it. Looks good. It's kind of. I have some pictures I'll show later on, but it's got that. I think I might have sent a video to you, and we'll take a look at it. But it was good. It was actually a very nice kind of simple entry level theater, kind of a classic, ode to old Hollywood.
I love those theaters. I wouldn't have it, but I love the design of
Mhm.
those. Like, it's not my style, but I like that style. So it's kind of
Yeah.
weird, It's like
Yeah,
I really love
Yeah, you can
looking
appreciate it, right? You can
Yeah.
appreciate
Oh man, I love it a lot.
sure.
Yeah.
Just like,
So
maybe
cool.
I wouldn't buy a certain old car, but I can definitely appreciate the work that has gone into, like a 55 Chevy or something like that. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was cool because it was one of the first theaters I've done in a long time where we put a motorized curtain up front of the screen.
Ah,
Kind of
Oh,
nice to do. I
dude.
hadn't done that in a while.
I do
You know what?
love that nostalgia, man.
I
It's
like
like
it. I
they don't
like
even do that hardly anymore. They
No,
do
it was
some.
we used to
They
do
do
a
it
lot in
some.
the early days, and then it kind of just well, what kind of killed it for a while is everybody doing scope screens. When scope became really kind of
Yeah.
the mainstay, it killed the
Mhm.
space you had because when we were doing 16:9 screens, or I remember the days of doing 4:3 screens, believe it or not. We had space on the sides. We could put a curtain for the curtain stack. But as those screens got wider and we wanted larger and larger screens, there was no place to put the curtain stack. So we ended up a lot of times curtains getting killed. And this particular one, the room was wide enough and then the screen was just small enough that we could put the curtain stack. And I built the little facade walls on each side and have the curtain stack. I love it. I just think it makes it more, movie-esque, it just,
Oh, yeah,
you go there.
it does. It's really theatrical, just like a play or a
Yeah.
show, it's
Mhm.
like the curtains open up.
And that's what I think that's what I enjoyed so much about when a couple of weeks ago when I went to LA to Grauman's is that they still have this ginormous, motorized curtain opening up in front of the screen. And it just adds a level of magic to it. So,
Yeah,
definitely enjoyed that
absolutely.
experience.
Yep, more
Yeah,
in
so
curtains than I have in my whole theater.
Yeah.
I think I told you guys I thought about doing the whole curtain thing, but in a different way down the sides of my theater.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
So instead of going across the front, I was just gonna have like black velvet curtains come out down the sides just to kind of get rid
you
of
know
that
what
reflection,
you
Yeah.
should just have it where it's on a rail that bends, so it's covering the screen, and then when you're ready to watch it, they roll
Oh,
over to the side and block the light.
that would be
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, we've done some similar things like that. We've done them where they curve actually around the backside of the screen too. We've had to do that. So
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
you can
yeah.
do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's possible.
definitely anything's possible, right? So
Yeah.
Mhm.
build it and they will come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see that they definitely have increased, drape technology since the time we've done this last. The
Yeah.
Tumo, I use a BTX Tumo HD motor, and that thing is. I used to use the old BTX Drapery 5060, which is old school, but just a darn good, reliable workhorse of a drape motor. But you had to set the limits for the open and close, and it was always a pain in the ass. But these Tumo HD
Oh,
curtains
gotcha.
are automatically. As soon as you put it up, you just pull the carrier toward it, senses everything, and auto sets itself. I was like, oh,
Oh, wow.
It has auto torque in it, so it knows,
Oh.
oh, hey,
yeah,
we're stopping.
we're stopping. It doesn't keep
Yeah.
us from jamming and running into each other because
Yeah.
the motor bar's up. So it was like, man, this is really nice. And now they have them where they have a bond, the home bond for the control with Control 4. So you can add a bond driver
Okay.
to C4 and it communicates it, super simple. So then I can have it where when you press power or play, it opens up the curtains for you and then closes
Nice.
it when you leave. So
Yeah, and that's makes it worth it, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's just all that experience, especially if you're just there to enjoy the movie. We all kind of love the tech of it too. So,
yeah. Yeah, so it was good to see that actually there's some cool tech just with drape motors now.
Yeah,
that
oh,
they do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, you can buy like $50 or $60 little things that works with your Amazon and Home Assistant. That
Yeah, I see that for that's I
like,
saw those.
damn.
Those are pretty cool.
It's like that tells you how much the technology's changed. Like I remember like a mini DSP, something like that costing like $3,000.
Mm.
Like if you wanted something to do that, it was like $3,000. Now it's like, $200. It's like, damn,
Yeah.
tech's changed.
And we welcome Ike from his
Hi.
from
the trail. Where is he?
self-help retreat.
Oh man, look at that. Dang,
Help
man.
retreat.
Yeah,
From the Betty Ford Clinic.
he's getting off. He's jumping on the
Live from-
wagon. I'm
live from the
jumping
Betty
off.
Ford Clinic is like No.
Yeah, that's what I was
Man.
thinking.
That's a nice little abode you got
I,
going
I,
on
had,
there.
I had to move far away from the place because they have a bunch of copyright music playing in the background.
Oh,
I had to step outside, but yeah, I had to come to our work training facility. We have this whole like university style training where we go from like leadership training and all that stuff. So
So you're doing
I'm here
trust
tonight
falls and
and
everything
tomorrow.
else?
Is that what?
I said you're doing trust falls and everything else?
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, at least we didn't have to do that, but we have taekwondo tomorrow morning. We gotta go for some taekwondo training, like workout
Taekwondo?
stuff. Taekwondo, like martial arts type stuff.
Taekwondo.
Oh, I was thinking
Taekwondo,
Quando.
Yeah, I don't know. You Americans pronounce.
Where
it,
where
yeah.
where are you at for it to be? We're all in the dark here, and you're like in the sunny.
Yeah.
I know it's the beautiful side of Texas, Westlake, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Lake
So-
Oh
Texas.
wow. Oh man.
Mm.
See, I'm gonna copyright that
It's
tree
amazing.
background that you got going on there.
Dude, and the irony is where I am is like the barn. It's just like where people just can hang out in the evening. I wish I could show you the rest of the place, but I'll probably get in trouble for doing that. But yeah, it's beautiful out here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, it's good to get you guys, or at least you. I don't know about your coworkers, but get you from behind that desk. You know.
Yes, yes.
So-
That's why I jumped on the opportunity just to at least get out the house and then this is the first time in what almost 8 years that I get to my team has actually come together from the entire US.
Oh wow.
So there people I've been working with for the last 8 years. I never met them in person. So everyone
wow.
is here.
So they're like, "Wow, we didn't know you were that tall, Ike."
Yes, that is the one thing that I've been hearing for the last 6 hours. Man. I can't believe you're that tall. I'm like,
That's funny.
yeah. I can't believe it
Yeah, I
either.
sit
but
down in my chair.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
funny.
fun just finally getting to meet a lot of my teammates, people that I hired, people that I work with every day and never met them in person. So, yeah.
That's cool.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome,
That's
man.
cool. Well, thank
Yeah,
you for
well,
bringing
let's
us.
start home. Yeah, let's start home together. Enough with the work stuff.
Thank you for bringing us into the Betty Ford clinic. Thank
Yeah,
you. Appreciate
right?
I know.
Did they show you any movies there, or were they all like
that.
mandatory?
So
They're playing Reefer Madness at 10, aren't they?
High times.
when I go back in, I'm gonna try to take some pictures of some projectors. We have some crazy. Well, everything here is crazy projectors. We're
Oh,
talking
nice.
about- yeah, I'm
Very
like, I
nice.
can't believe you guys are just using this for PowerPoint. Yeah, they got some real good stuff. Some nice and some DLP high-end
20
DLP projectors too. And,
Oh,
like,
25,000 lumens to be able to shoot during the daytime, I guess.
exactly, and do all the light shows and multiple stuff.
Very good. Very good.
that's
Well,
true.
you're making me seasick walking around. You're like my wife pacing when you're talking back and forth.
Yeah, I didn't just want to stand and
No, you're good. You're good. So, how was your 4th of July? Did you have a good holiday with the family?
yeah, we did plenty of fun. Grilling, swimming, just relaxing. It was good.
Very good. Glad to hear.
Yeah.
And Paul, you're just coming back from a vacation also, right?
Mhm. Yep, I went to Cripple Creek, Colorado.
Ah,
Sent a little video. It cut out a lot of the
oh, the video. Nice.
drone footage that
Mm.
I had, but it sums up what we did. It was pretty cool. We did like a little train that talked about the history of the mining, and that mine still produces the most gold.
Wow.
And we also which was pretty wild. You wouldn't think of this, but there was, I forgot what it's called, Echo Pass or Echo Mountain, and they did the train horn like right there. And I not exaggerating. It echoed for 5 seconds.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And they said that it can be heard as far as 10 miles away.
Oh, wow.
I was like, dang. I was like, well, that explains it. I mean, it was a long time. It was pretty wild. I was like, damn. Well, that's some slap echo right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
5
crazy.
seconds of poo, poo. I mean, and you could clearly hear it. Like, I was like, dang. Like, it was even the guy that operates the train, he was like, and it was an old coal train. Like, we were literally getting coal splattered on us from the engine.
Wow.
So
That's
it
cool.
was the first, as we were leaving the station, it was like, oh God, ah. We're all dying.
Hey, a little FLG ain't never hurt nobody.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I got black lung just from friggin' leaving the station, you know.
That's cool.
But yeah, that was pretty fun. We went.
Now, was
on
that a
another
camping trip or a hotel stay?
camping?
Okay.
Yeah.
We stayed. Thursday night. We all worked Thursday, but we took off and we stayed like at the edge of Kansas because it takes forever to get across Kansas. And then we drove like another 4 hours or 5 hours to the campsite. We also did Royal Gorge Bridge, which is pretty cool for people that haven't seen it. It's really fun. And there were friggin', kid you not, there's a picture in my little video. There were people slacklining across the Royal Gorge.
Hmm.
And I don't know if slackline is like where you're basically on this rubber band, like, you know, it's like just that wide. And I mean, Royal Gorge, this is high, like extremely high. Like people down below are like little specks,
Yeah.
you know, and these people are like, I mean, it just getting the rope across there was probably like 30 grand just to get the line strung across there. Cause I mean, this is a huge bridge, and
Yeah.
they did one above the bridge and then one across the actual gorge out in the middle. And they
Wow.
were, and they were doing it, and man, they were like slipping, and then they would like be able to catch themselves sitting on it. That's how they would catch themselves. And I'm just like, damn, man, and I mean, it was windy. We're talking like there was probably like 40, 50 mile an hour gusts, and these people are slacklining across the Royal Gorge. I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, it's definitely something I'd pass on.
Yeah, I was getting nervous just looking at it. I was like, oh, that is giving me I mean, that was just like just looking at the line, because we were on a tram going across and we could see the line. And I was like, are people climbing across? And I was just thinking people were climbing across, like, you know, doing the whole like hand over hand friggin', you know, no, they were slacklining. They were walking across that thing. Like, oh my God.
No, sir.
So
Wow.
Yeah. No, so for me, we actually took off the 1st and came back on the 5th, but I took off an extra day for Monday just to relax. So I didn't watch any movies, just to give you guys a heads up, but I was participating in the movies.
Oh.
So I went to Universal Studios. So got to see a bunch of Marvel stuff, got to see a bunch of Minions, and got to visit Epic, which is all the new Harry Potter and Mario World and all that stuff. So that was
wow.
that was pretty fun. So
Cool.
got to do all that, and then for a relaxing day, went to SeaWorld. I hadn't been to SeaWorld in probably, I don't know, 10, 15 years. Went to SeaWorld just to watch like all the dolphin shows and the whale show and everything else like that. So we just did a bunch of shows. Didn't even step foot on one roller coaster at SeaWorld. I did ride the Hawk at the end of the night. at Universal. So just jumped on that like literally with 5 minutes left of the park to close. But yeah, it was that's my favorite roller coaster, man. The Hawk is
Hawk, yeah.
intense.
Yeah, I think I've been in the Hawk.
So it's but yeah, I got to do all the cool 4D rides and stuff like, you know, for the Spider-Man ride is still awesome, man. Even though that thing's been around for quite
I think I remember that one. That was pretty good.
quite some time. You ride around in a cart, right? So you're in a
Right.
cart, it does all the rocking and everything else.
Yeah.
You wear the 3D glasses, and you know, stuff is like characters are jumping on the car and the car is rocking around.
It's the 4D ride, right? That goes through the like a movie type.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah.
Mm,
Yep. So it spins you around and you go around and there's different screens set up throughout the yeah, it's cool. It was really cool. We did the Mario Kart in Mario Land. That was really fun too. My son, he for some reason he's getting more aware of his surroundings. So before he would ride anything and everything, but now he's kind of pulling back a little bit. He's like, well, I don't want to ride this and I don't want to ride that. So we didn't do a whole lot of the crazy rides, but yeah. So it was fun though. So that's how I participated in the movies this week.
Yeah.
By actually doing the rides. We did Mario Kart, we did Despicable
Nice.
Me, we did like I said, Spider-Man, Harry Potter. It was cool though. So it wasn't cool as weather-wise, but it
No,
was
still Florida heat, Orlando.
yeah.
too.
So it
Swampy.
really honestly, I thought it was going to be worse. When we got there, we stayed at the hotel on Thursday. Yeah, we stayed at the hotel on Thursday or Wednesday, one of the 2 days. I can't remember, whatever day we got up there. We left on Tuesday night. We stayed there Wednesday so that we could enjoy the hotel. The hotel has a huge splash pad for kids. It's got a so-called lazy river that's like a rapid river that pushes you around.
I
Has
love
tons of
those.
water slides.
Yeah, they got
Two
some ways
huge
to stay
pools.
cool.
Yeah, 2 huge pools. So we spent the day there on Wednesday. Then we went to Epic on Thursday. Universal, both Universal Studios in Hollywood on Friday, and then SeaWorld on Saturday for 4th of July. They had a really cool drone show and firework display there. So
cool.
did that. And then Sunday we got a nice late checkout. So I think like a 4 o'clock checkout. And then we drove back. So other than that, I've been watching a lot of football.
Football? You watch the football?
Football. So my wife is from Brazil, and obviously, you know, we have to watch, you know, football whenever the World Cup comes around, and I really do. I enjoy it too. I played when I was younger. Played a lot of soccer when I was younger, travel soccer and everything else. But yeah, so I enjoyed it. We watched it. Unfortunately, the U.S. and Brazil both got their ass kicked, so neither one of them are in the tournament in the cup anymore. But
Yeah.
we're still watching it. We watched a little bit of Morocco, France today. So, but yeah, so that's what I've been watching. How about you, Paul? I know you've been collecting over there.
Yeah, I have bought some more stuff. Whenever I forgot to add the 4K cars to my collection on Prime Day because I was like,
Ooh.
oh man, I forgot to add that. But I am gonna probably order the First Blood Rambo.
The new one.
Which brings me to one of the movies I watched. So every now and then there'll be like little YouTube clips that'll show like scenes of movies and stuff like that. And that gets me motivated to watch some movies. And it made me want to watch Rambo First Blood again. But I was like, oh man, I don't have the 4K of that. I was like, I bet you that's probably a pretty good, you know, as far as the video, since it was done on film. I haven't looked at it, but I was like, I would be surprised if it wasn't done on 35 millimeter film.
Yeah, great movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a really good. I mean, that movie still holds up today as far as like the action and plot.
Oh,
and
it's
stuff
wonderful.
like
It's the
that.
best one in that whole
Oh
series.
yeah, for sure, for
I love
sure. The rest of them
Other
are
than
all,
the fact that he kills a whole village, yeah, it
yeah,
holds up.
Yeah, the whole village, but it definitely destroys a lot of it. I watch some pretty
but
good movies.
I didn't watch that because I didn't have the 4K. I was like, oh man,
Ah.
I got the full Rambo collection, but it's on
Blu-ray?
Blu-ray. Yeah, and I was like, damn, I want to watch I don't know that the others are worth like
Yeah,
you know,
maybe not. Yeah,
4K, but you know,
that would be nice to see. Yeah, I saw it in the 4K. I think I watched it. Didn't Kaleidoscape have it? I think that's
Yeah,
where
they
I
just
saw
came
it.
out with a new version of somebody just released like Arrow or somebody just I forgot who did, but somebody just re-released the whole entire set again.
Mm.
oh, okay, gotcha. So, but I also watched a little teaser, and I ended up watching the movie Law Abiding Citizen.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good
I
one.
haven't seen that one.
That's with
Really?
Jamie Foxx, right?
You'll
Yeah.
like that one.
I have to check that one out.
Yeah, that one's a pretty good. That's a pretty good movie.
That's
Yeah.
a great movie, actually.
Yeah.
You know,
Jamie
I
Foxx.
I actually like this one better than
I
the,
agree with the IMDb rating. That's a 7.
yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
that's a good
Okay.
that one's up there. That one's just a little bit different, you know, and keeps you guessing, you know, long enough to where it's interesting, you know. They don't overdo it, you know what I mean? It's not
I
like,
think Rotten Tomatoes is way off on this at a 26, but yeah, it's I
oh,
enjoyed it.
yeah.
I
enjoyed it a
did
lot.
like it too. Yeah, for sure.
I'll check that one
So-
out.
It's on Netflix, looks like, so you can watch it for not for free, but
Mhm.
for your monthly subscription on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I also watched Send Help.
Ah,
Oh my god, dude. To me, that movie was dumb.
Oh,
I mean,
gosh,
it
come
was
on, man.
hilariously dumb. That movie was a 5 to me. That was like a groaner boner.
92% Rotten Tomatoes.
I
That movie-
know. And I'm just like, really? Because
Did you watch the trailer before watching it?
no.
Okay. So that was the biggest part with me of
I mean,
like,
I think
man.
we watched like we might have watched a little bit. Did we watch the I think we might have watched the trailer, a little bit of it before we even watched the movie. Like right before we watched the movie. But it didn't allude to anything.
Oh, friggin' dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I
What
get
did
it.
Jessica think? I need a real
She liked
person's
it.
opinion.
She liked
here.
it a lot.
Thank
better than me.
you. Thank you. I need a real person's opinion
Yeah,
here.
that's another movie I haven't seen. That I gotta see that one. I'll check that one out.
Oh,
Talking
shoot.
about
I don't
this
know
movie
what she
every
would rate it out of 10. You
Yeah,
know, was it
she's
a
in the
6?
comments.
Was it yeah? Or was it a 7 or an 8? Or is she like 92%?
Yeah,
You
you
know?
mentioned this movie a couple times before, and I still haven't.
I love this movie. It's one of my top.
I'm
for
a
the
5
year.
on this one. I'm all like, yeah, it's not
This
like
movie is right
horrible.
up there with Begonia for me.
Oh, okay. Then I gotta sign
See,
myself
to
some
me, it
homework.
wasn't. It
I'm gonna sign
wasn't
myself some homework and watch it.
Begonia-ish to me. I mean, I get it. I see how you're relating it, but it to me, it's not quite the same. It's
Right.
not. Yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean without giving away anything. It's like, yeah, okay, I guess, yeah, that's a 180 right there. But
Yeah, if you don't watch the trailer, you don't know what the hell's gonna happen, right? So it's
So should I watch the trailer if I watch?
no, do
No,
not watch the trailer.
No.
Just watch the movie.
I don't remember
I haven't
watching
seen
the
either,
trailer.
so that's good.
There's one, let's put it this way. There's one scene that was actually the same thing was done in The Equalizer, I think.
Oh, really?
So
Mm-hmm.
the real rating from your team is a 7 or an 8. So we'll throw your lowest score out like the Olympics, and we'll give it a 7 or an 8. So we give it a 7.
7 or an 8. Yeah. Yeah, it was either it was really good or it was okay. No.
No, okay. No, I mean, look, you have your opinion, obviously.
Yeah,
I
no,
can,
everybody well, that's just
yeah,
it. You gotta
right.
everybody has an opinion, right?
That's
Some
why they
movies
make all different types of movies, right?
Exactly,
Exactly.
You
exactly.
know, like
You
I
know?
mean, like American Beauty to me, everybody loves that movie, but I can't
Yeah.
stand it. You
I
know,
like that movie. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good
yeah,
movie.
there's people that absolutely are like, "Eh, no, I don't get it." So, we did see Sin Help, and
okay.
then we watched The Rip.
The Rip. Okay, you finally got to that.
Yeah. I
Mm.
like that one, that was pretty good.
Yeah, The Rip is pretty good. I liked it more for the sound effects. You know, to be
Yeah,
honest with
yeah,
you.
it had good sound and it wasn't anything like, "Oh my god, this is like a whole new plot line." It's like, man, they've done this plot before, you know?
Mm.
I guess it
Right.
depends on how many movies you've seen, right? I mean, the that's the thing about movies, right? If you haven't seen the same situation 2 or 3 times before, and this is your first iteration, you know, that movie may be way more amazing to
Mhm.
you, you know? It's like, "Oh, wow, this is amazing. I didn't even see that coming," and, you know, and it's like, no, no, that's been done and, you know."
There's actually two police officers. You know, I live close to this town Hialeah, so it's about 40 minutes away from where I live, and there's two police officers actually suing for like defamation and stuff like that, even though they were never mentioned.
Oh,
But
wow.
Because of this
but
movie.
they're because of
Oh,
this movie. Yep,
really?
That's funny.
because it's
Okay.
loosely based on a real life event in
Ah,
Hialeah, Florida.
Oh, wow.
So
that's
yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
there's actually a
that's
couple
crazy.
couple police officers
That is great.
about this. Yep.
Mm. And
So
the last movie that I watched hold on. Might actually have
I'm impressed. The alcohol is
He was
making you remember better.
Yeah, he watched a lot of movies. I got a couple of movies, but man, he's got like 4 or 5. I mean, 4 of them so far?
He's been building up for like 2 weeks because
well,
the
yeah, I've
Mario
got
brothers.
The Mario.
it's a Mario, and I also got this, which I'll have to watch the 4K version because you said it was cool.
Yeah, the Speed Racer and the Mario.
Speed Racer and the Mario.
I really like the Mario Galaxy. The Mario, they're not trying to be something they're not. And there was, if you played the games, and you know, it threw some nostalgia in there if you're a gamer of that era. So I really liked it,
Cool.
the Galaxy movie. So
Yeah, so
yeah,
since you brought
Jessica
up
probably didn't like this one as much as I did. I probably like this as much as she likes In Help, and she was like, yeah, she loved the visuals of it. She was like, wow, it looked amazing. It's like she liked the looks of it.
so I've heard great things about it. My son, I don't know why, he just hadn't been wanting to watch it, but now that we went to Mario Land, I think I can convince him to sit
Oh
down and
yes, it's good. It's as good as the first one. If you watch the first one,
yep,
I
love the
mean, it
first
really,
one. Yep,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
It's one of those movies where it builds the character. Well, of course, it's kind of a nostalgia movie, right? So you kind of already kind of have things built up from history of your
Yep.
own personal. But it was one of those movies where, like, I'm like, oh man, how is this movie almost over? Like, how are they packed in so much stuff so well that it was only like 30 minutes into the movie, and I felt like I'd already been watching like a developed 1.5 hour of a movie. You know what I
Nice.
mean? Like I was like,
I
wow.
heard Yoshi was pretty funny in the movie too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yoshi's, yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah, so I heard
Supporting,
it was pretty
actor
funny.
award nominee.
So
Next
yeah,
week.
so your better half over there says she enjoyed Mario. It was really pretty.
Yeah.
So since how you brought up what did you bring up? You brought up Speed
Speed Racer.
Racer.
Yeah.
So last time I didn't get to share some pictures that I took, and I wanted to share some of these pictures of how great this thing looked.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the only reason I got it.
So I mean, it just looks phenomenal. It really really does. Yeah,
These are the kind of movies that are getting me motivated to start my little mini theater and because I want to get like a 77-inch OLED and
right.
just do like a 2-seater, you know what I
There you
mean?
go. Yeah.
And just to, sure, projector, big screen's amazing, but if you really just want to see the visuals of movies, it's like, yeah, just OLED,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Some of
I'll
this one's a little blurry, but like that one is just. I mean,
oh yeah, that is crazy.
yeah, and the whole movie is like that. I mean, just vivid pops of color. The whole entire movie, man. It is definitely a reference, visually and audio movie. It's just crazy how good it is. So, but yeah, we won't beat the drum to death here on that one. But I
Cool.
did want to I did want to pull those pictures up that I have other ones, but I guess I didn't have a steady hand as I thought I did when I took them. So
Mm.
some of
Well,
them
it's
took a
also
little more.
probably a frame interpolation,
Right. Yep.
I
So
mean, what
it's
you see with your eyes is 20 frames, so
yeah,
a camera is much faster than the eyeball.
Mhm.
for sure,
Oh.
for sure. So, but yeah, no, definitely. I think you're not gonna enjoy the movie, but you're gonna
Yeah.
enjoy.
I thought they made a new one. I thought that's what all the
No,
hubbub was about.
all they did was just. I
Remaster.
mean,
Yeah, because I was a
remaster.
Speed Racer guy in my youth, and it wasn't anything like it. Because Speed Racer was way more of a serious character,
Mhm.
like crime fighting,
Yep.
bad guys, and they turned that into where he was like, it's just a little bit different. There was some comedy relief, obviously in Speed Racer, but it wasn't ever like he was just this. I don't know. The movie didn't, to me, quite do it justice on the premise of it. Kind of like Fall Guy, right? Like
Right.
the series, he was a legit crime fighter, where in Fall Guy, the movie, the new one, he was just like this bonerific stunt man that was like, that was just good at
I've
solving
not
crime.
seen Fall Guy, but I do want to see it.
Yeah, it's just it was a good movie. Fall Guy the movie was a good movie, but it was not, to me, you have to just unrelate it to the series, the original Fall Guy series. It wasn't like that.
So I had intentions of watching a movie, but just didn't get to it. Obsession, one of the horror movies
That's a scary
that is.
movie, so I won't be watching that one. But
Yeah,
I keep hearing tons of amazing things about that.
It's out on Kaleidoscape, and I
It's on
downloaded it.
4K. Yeah, it's out
Yeah.
on disc on
And
4K.
And I'm like, I have to see this.
pre-ordered.
I had intentions of watching it, but when we got back, I actually downloaded it while we were on vacation. I had intentions of watching it while we were when we got back, but just hadn't had time, trying to catch up with work and everything.
That one out too.
Well,
But,
that's a scary movie, so it is one that I'm sure they're using the Atmos way better than most action movies. So that's
Mhm.
one I would wait if you were to watch it. From everything I'm hearing, and I'm just surmising that, hey, people that have a passion, they're trying to make that be as good as they can. And
So let me
I
see if
would
can get it
watch
up.
that in your main
Ah,
theater.
yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
Close,
it's on
yeah.
Kaleidoscape, and it's in the new cinematic 4K version of the
Oh, it's in the new cinematic version.
cinematic 4K.
Mm.
Wow.
They also have it Dolby Vision HDR10.
That's
And
nice.
yeah. So the thing is, I don't have
Do you have the new
I don't
K-scape yet?
I
No.
do not have the new K-scape, and I'm kicking myself in the ass because I didn't order it because I knew I was going away on vacation. So I didn't want it sitting at my front door when I was
Yeah.
going away. So after our show concluded, the previous week, I'm like, well, I'll wait till I get back. Well, I have had some recent orders for the Kaleidoscape, and unfortunately, they are on back order right now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna say they're
man.
back order right now because I have an order out for it and I'm not going to get it yet. So.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
Gonna be a while.
2 weeks to a month is what I was told by the rep for our area. I think
Yeah.
he covers your area too, Abe. So
Okay. Yeah,
but
I won't see mine for a while. I don't think.
Dang.
yeah, so
Dang, man.
unfortunately they
Dang.
are on back order.
I mean,
But,
I'm curious to see what people think
Well,
about
listen,
that.
I mean, Jeremy was on the
that's-
show. He came on Tech Enthusiasm. He came on and he talked about it. He's got one. He's actually got some people, some customers that have actually got the player already. And
Oh wow.
go to his show, go to his channel. He's talked about differences in movies for HDR10 versus the Dolby Vision cinematic version. So make sure you check it out because he's
Definitely.
he's actually thinking that the HDR10 version of the cinematic version is better than the Dolby Vision version of the cinematic version.
Well, I can
So
see that
Interesting.
because, well, and they've done this before, and I think even whenever we were at CEDIA, some people had kind of mentioned it, right? Because you know how everybody was dogging the 1080p Kaleidoscape, right? But it had HDR.
Yeah, 1080p with HDR actually can look good in the right.
And people literally couldn't tell the difference. And it's like, yeah, resolution isn't resolution is a very specific requirement, right? I mean, it is like how close and how large.
It really only helps you when you get into these large screens. But HDR,
I knew Nelson would have a good review on this. So he says Obsession is a crazy creepy movie.
Yeah, see, that's the ones I don't want to watch.
He said it was good, but some
surprises
in it, but it was predictable. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to watch it.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, it
Ike
sounds like
says
a
that-
really great movie. And I read an article that Films at Home is still how I know him. He's got a different channel. I should have such a horrible memory.
His name's Jeff, right?
Yeah, Jeff Russo.
Or something. Yeah, we've talked about him before, huh?
Yeah, really, really cool guy. I don't know him personally, but you can just you just kind of tell. You can just tell people that are legit. Passion, and he even has articles, and he actually has some writings that actually are part of like the movie back or pamphlets of some special edition movies and stuff. So I mean, he's like really passionate about movies, like legitimately passionate. I wish I had that kind of memory. I'd probably be a little more passionate about the art, but I don't. So I just enjoy the movies as I see them. But yeah, back to the Kaleidoscape and the new. If it is anything like, like a 1080p with the same HDR color chroma, looks so close at a distance, you literally it looks the same as like 4K.
Yeah,
like 4K, the color made a bigger difference.
Just listening to his show, he's saying that the HDR10 is coming through. Because he said you actually can go into the Kaleidoscape through the web UI. There's a whole new back door into it. Not new, but there's a whole back door into it to where you can do different stuff than you can through the normal app, and like make scripts and program it for lighting and subtitles and all kind of stuff. But you can actually see the output that is being output through the actual device. And he says most of the he said most of the HDR10 is being pushed through 444, but
Oh wow.
the Dolby Vision isn't being pushed through the full 444. It's like pushed through like 422 or 442, 442. So it's not being pushed through the full 444.
Mm.
Gotcha.
So that's just from, but I encourage everyone to go over and check out Tech Enthusiasm. He's definitely on top of that. He's messing with different settings and everything else like that to try to get the absolute best out of it. But yeah. So yeah, that's my story about the Kaleidoscape. I was hoping to have one, but I knew it was going away, and I did not want to leave it sit on my doorstep while I was.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. I ordered a couple of things. Like, I had to call my neighbor and say, "Hey, can you put that in the garage?"
Yeah, yeah.
I ordered a really expensive coffee grinder.
Oh, okay.
You know,
That's
I
good.
was like, "Oh, damn it!" It's like sitting right on my porch, which, you know, nobody grabs anything around here, but still, you're
You
just
never
like,
know.
I don't want a multi-thousand-dollar item sitting on my front
Mhm.
porch for just some
Mhm.
kid to be like, "Oh, what's this? Oh," and it's like, you know,
For
because it's
sure.
not, it's generally, if it's something like that, it would just be somebody just being foolish.
Mhm. They probably wouldn't even know what it is and just go.
Yeah, they wouldn't have a clue, but
So how about you, Abe? Were you able to partake into any movies
Yes,
this past?
yeah, I did. Actually, my dad came over for the 4th and got to hang out with dad, and we're both in the movie, so we got to watch a lot of movies together. But seen Escape from New York. Kurt
Mhm,
Russell, look that up there.
mhm.
Kurt Russell, Lee Van Cleef, Ernest Borgnine,
That's on
Isaac
my
Hayes.
Plex.
Yeah, great
That's an
movie.
old
Old one. And it takes place in the futuristic time of 1997. Can you believe that?
Oh,
It was
yeah, yeah,
1991 in the
way in
future.
the future.
Way in the
A
future.
future that will never happen.
Yeah. Where basically the island of Manhattan has been turned into a prison colony, and everybody's dumped that.
Mhm.
And then the whole purpose is and Snake is this character played by Kurt Russell is this badass guy that essentially some terrorist group kidnaps the president, and they basically dump him in the prison or hold him for ransom in the prison in Manhattan. And then he's like the only guy who can they can drop down in there and like rescue the president from these gangs that have taken over this prison colony in Manhattan. And it's pretty interesting, man. I mean, and some pretty heavy hitters for the day. Lee Van Cleef, which you know from Good, Bad, and the Ugly. He's in there. And I mean, Isaac Hayes plays like the big bad guy who like runs the whole, prison colony there in Manhattan. So it held up. I mean, the movie was made 1981, I believe. It's a John Carpenter movie, but it was entertaining. So definitely encourage people who want to go look at some kind of old school, crazy movies. This is one of them I think that was just very well done, very entertaining.
All right.
So
Yeah,
definitely.
that's a good one. That is a good one. That's
Now, I
I've
know
not
this
seen that one. I'm going to see if they have it on Kaleidoscape.
Yeah, I hadn't checked. That was my next thing to check to see if they have Escape from New York on Kaleidoscape. Now this was made in 1981. They made a new one, Escape from LA, in 1996. I haven't seen that one, but from what I read, this was the better one. The original one made Escape from New York. But definitely a fun movie. Very interesting to watch. Kurt Russell's character is pretty interesting. And believe it or not, I'm telling you, Aunt Adrienne Barbeau was kind of hot in her day. Let me tell you. Kind of like, okay, I never really paid attention to Adrienne Barbeau because he was before my time, but that
Well,
movie kind of shows her off pretty good.
If we want homework, there's definitely a lot of movies that start with escape or have escape in their names.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
forgot.
"Wait,
Has
what?"
anyone watched? We committed it, but it wasn't like a hard commit. Bulletproof Monk.
No, I don't think we ever
Watched
heard
it
from
No,
him.
we
yet.
put we
I have watched it before, so to me, I don't think it was
I agree
that
with Fred,
bad,
too.
but
That intro theme song was really good for the
we
Escape from New York.
did commit to watching that as homework, and I haven't watched it yet. But
Yeah. Yeah, great. Escape to Yeah, I think it has risen up. I want to watch it over time. I think it's kind of rose up in my great movies, like kind of movies I like. I think it's kind of found a place on that list. But
Very nice. I
well
have to see
done.
if I can find it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's not on Kaleidoscape. I didn't
It's
see
not
it
a
on there.
Kaleidoscape. Oh man. Yeah, but I
It might
enjoyed
be
it.
on Amazon. I might be able to get it cheap on Amazon Prime.
It almost like I'd love to see a remake of this movie, but exactly in the same storyline. Of course, I just got this feeling they'll screw it up, but so
It
maybe
tells
they
you
shouldn't.
right there. Watch for freeware.
Yeah.
XMO. What is
I
that?
know that is. Now, the other thing me and my dad did is we went back and watched several episodes of Perry Mason. Oh my God. But you know what's funny? It was
My
funny. We
God.
actually made fun of it because some of the plot lines for these cases that Perry Mason has to solve are so incredibly thin. And I was thinking,
Yeah.
we have the luxury now of stopping, rewinding, what did he say, and trying to piecemeal the timeline together because we can, but back in the day when these Perry Mason movies aired, they were live. There wasn't rewinding, what did he say, no subtitles.
Yeah.
It could be thin because they never were going to know what the hell, remember
That
what the hell
was VCRs didn't exist.
didn't
When
exist.
you couldn't record it if you wanted to. Like there
And
was
we
no
went back and like just
method.
literally sat there and thought like, how is this possible? Like, so we started like writing the timeline down of like, how could this lady get murdered? And then the husband show up like an hour later and then 4 different people that showed up at the house within this. It was just, it was weak, but so we had so much fun just dissecting that and showing how horribly thin these plot lines were. So that was my weekend with Dad watching movies and crappy Perry Mason shows. So
That Ozzy Osbourne had a Perry Mason song reference in one of his songs.
yes, he does. Yeah. But
that's the closest I can get to relating to Perry Mason these days.
I mean, it's kind of I don't know. I kind of liked it. It was kind of fun to make fun of it, but definitely movie wise, Escape from New York, great movie, highly recommended.
Yep.
Just definitely fun to watch.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out somehow, some way.
I would love for that to get restored and put on 4K and put on Kaleidoscape. That would be a great one to do an upgrade on.
Yeah,
So we got a
cool,
question. Says, I don't have a projector. Do you guys think Kaleidoscape is worth it for an OLED TV?
Yes, I watch it more on my OLED than on my projector. Absolutely.
So here's my thoughts on that.
So the question is, are you asking?
It's worth it no matter what you throw it on.
Yeah. I mean, if you're talking about like the quality, a TV is going to show 1,000 like OLED.
More for the sound, the amazing sound for the Kaleidoscape. More so for the sound. So it's going to look great on OLED. It's going to look great on the projector.
Well, but the new stuff, the new 444 cinematic. Oh man, projector's not even going to touch that. Even your $100,000 ones aren't going to touch that.
For sure. No.
So
my question is
but
your use case, right?
Right.
Yeah. So if you're looking to do a big storage type of thing, it's not inexpensive at all, right? The storage is let's just put it quite frank, it's not cheap. Yeah. If you're looking for convenience to be able to just download a movie on the go and have it within 15 minutes, not having to go to the store to buy a disc or have the disc shipped to you and wait on it. Yeah. Absolutely. It's a 1,000% convenience type of product for you. Now that they have the cinematic modes and stuff like that, now we may be able to see that it's better than the discs. I haven't seen it with my own eyes
noticeably
yet. Right, correct.
Yeah, that's
I haven't seen it with my own eyes yet, but people are saying that it definitely is. There's doing some,
and an OLED is going to show that more than any projector.
Correct,
for sure.
And look, I mean, we have several people that have theater. Their home theater is in their living room, right? So and there's several people have been on here that have just just an OLED or a television for the display. And
Mm.
man, I tell you, it's to me, I don't think it's about the quality portion of it. I think it's more about the convenience portion of it, because I mean, look, the Blu-ray portion versus Kaleidoscape, I think they're very neck and neck, right? It's one's not much better than the other. Sometimes I definitely can hear some nuances between the two when I do a comparison, but it's tough to see a difference in the visuals, to be honest with you. Even with streaming, it's more pronounced when you're looking at when you're listening to the audio portion than it is the video portion, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, if
So,
you're
but
on
yeah,
the
no,
fence, if you're wondering, the OLED is going to show off any video better than any projector, if that's what you're wondering. But
Yeah.
the reason really is to get the for the convenience, and if you're
83 G5, that's a nice
cinematic.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So
one thing I will say about the G, because I finally broke down and bought the G, and I have the G upstairs, and I've got a C downstairs on the OLED. Now, the G series is really kind of their art
gallery series. That's why it's
yeah.
G.
But honestly, I love it. But I kind of like, honestly, for watching movies, the C a little bit better. I know that sounds crazy, but I like the C to watch the downstairs to watch movies a little bit better. I don't know, because it's, but the G is great, but I don't know. There's just something about the C that I still think is I don't know, it's because maybe they made it more for art on the G series or whatever they did with that.
It's a little different, less processing in
I mean, both are great
they're
TVs.
making the G,
But-
I think, more aesthetic.
Exactly.
Like,
But both are great
stuff.
TVs.
But
But
they're
the C is-
you'd have to put them next to each other to know.
I'd have to put them next to
Mhm.
it, other than I'm walking upstairs and walking downstairs. But
Yeah.
the
You'd have
C
to.
is great. Like so just gave me a C, I'd be totally happy with. But the G is a great TV as well. So I'm
Yeah.
sure that'll be a wonderful TV to watch. The Kaleidoscape one.
So Mikey Schramm's on. Welcome, Mikey. I know your name from DJ's show. So, but yeah, no, look, I mean, for me, the Strato K, I'm going straight to the projector with it. I'm not even going through my processor, because my processor is going to scale it back to SDR, right? So I'm going straight to the from, just to see how it does, on filmmaker mode, to my 8K my 8K projector.
So basically,
You can definitely bypass the. I love video processing, but definitely with the Strato K, yeah, you can absolutely bypass that.
it basically boils down to, you have processing is basically what you're trying to do in either case, and any device can do this, is I want to, and I'm just making this up, let's just say you have 10 color variation depths on a display and the movie is 20, right? If you process it to encapsulate the movie to work better within that 10 gradients, then it looks better, right? As opposed to, I've got the
it's
top
tone
5
mapping.
and the
Yeah.
bottom
Well,
5 numbers just completely washed out or gone or not usable, and I'm only seeing, you're still watching the movie, having a good time, and it's great, but that's all video processing really is.
And video processing really is important because a lot of people get stuck on, do I need a video process for a lot of applications? But if your main source is Kaleidoscape, for instance, or that's the primary place you may not necessarily need it. The advantage of a video processor, because what you're doing with a video processor is you're marrying that to the projector. So you're marrying your process projector, so you maximize. So no matter what hits the processor, it's going to do the final leg of communication between it and the projector. So if you're throwing DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, Kaleidoscape, Laserdisc, I'm just going to throw it all out there. No matter what you throw at the video processor, it's going to you set it up to process all these multiple.
Keep it in the lane that your device is allowed. Yeah, exactly.
And also take care of masking functions, take care of subtitle functions, anything like you have to take care of. That's where you marry up a video processor to the projector to take care of all those things. So no matter what you throw at it, it optimizes it for your screen, your playback on the screen. But in a simple setup where you just have like Kaleidoscape and maybe a Blu-ray player or Roku, you may not necessarily need it. Let it go through the receiver, let the receiver do the switching, and just pass it on through to the projector and let the projector handle that. Especially with Strato K, where you don't need it to really do much. It may or may not be something that you need to do.
Yep.
Yeah. So the
Like-
next question was, can a projector do 444? Right. So I think 2.1 will allow it to do it. With the amount of bandwidth. I'm looking at my JVC right now.
Technically, so processing wise, some of them can do it, but technically there isn't a display. Well, I guess it depends. 444 probably can do, but you can't do like 12-bit 444. There isn't a true display. They'll be able to accept that input, but they won't actually be displaying it on the end result. So that's where a lot of this gets into the weeds, because and that's where I'm like, are you really seeing the new film, with the K-scape? Because just because a display can accept something and then it down converts it, are you seeing a difference, or are you seeing better quality? Because if someone spends $30,000 on something and they see a difference, they're just going to say, oh, better quality, versus, oh, is this actually better?
So here you go. This is a I have the NZ8, so it's not the newest model, but Clear Motion Drive supporting 444 signal.
Yeah.
So
and there's a difference. Signal, right? You can have a 480p projector that's $30, be 4K compatible.
Right. Well, I mean, look, some of the pixels, some of the pixel shifting
signal is different. Signal
Right,
just
correct.
means, hey, I can talk that language.
Let's see if we get down into the weeds down
That's
here.
what signal means. Is like,
And
hey, yeah,
definitely
I speak that.
processors have their benefit,
So it will allow 12-bit to come through, 12-bit color depth. Let's see. So 709 BT 2020. And I know that video signal range, let's see.
Yeah, it's going to have everything on there. Let's see, that's just it. Well, there it is. Color spec range, auto, YCBR 444, YCBR 422, RGD.
So yeah, and the YC, it should do 444, but like you see here, 4422.
Well, it depends on the source. Yeah, what if the source can output?
Yeah, it's just saying it can accept.
You can accept it.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime I can put a processor, I put a processor, because there's just so many more benefits to it than just
Yeah.
It's just making so it marries up with the projector, so I can throw anything at it, and I know it's going to be optimized for it. So there's always benefits to the process if you can add one. But
I mean, for me, I want to see what it can do, right?
Yeah,
especially right out of the box. I want to see if I need a processor.
Right. Yeah. Like something like Strato K, you may not. I'm saying. Yeah. You
right.
May not need it.
Yeah. My Epson can accept.
Just
I
like
don't know what it does. It can only do 12-bit 422. Like I can put a 12-bit 422 signal to it.
So I just like I did with the Revolution, right? And I bragged about the 8K upscaling. I went directly to input number 2 on my JVC, upscaled it through the Revolution, and then just allowed in filmmaker mode, just allow it to pass through. But yeah, man, I mean, I was blown away with what the excuse me, what the R Evolution was doing. So, but and very well could be the same exact experience with the Kaleidoscape, right? So
Okay.
once you get these more
Yeah, I'm
the
looking forward to
444 and
seeing it.
422, yeah.
It could make a huge difference. I mean, to me, I'm like,
I
as
went
an
to look.
engineer, that sounds more plausible of a difference than 8K. I'm like, dude, what? You don't, yeah. It's not how our eyeballs work, but okay, whatever. But with the color, yeah. I mean, because
So Nelson says the JVC output's 422.
okay, and that's what I was wondering. Because and
JVC
that's
will
just it. A
accept
lot of
444.
things. There's a difference between accepting an input and then outputting.
What
it.
about the
I don't know where.
Barcos? The
That's a
Bragg.
good question. Let's see. Let me look that up.
Yeah, and the
Because
thing
I know
is,
they do full Rec
though,
2020, right?
yeah, but to be able to do that, you've got to have a certain amount of black level. So that's where you're getting to be able to do the gradients of the color. You have to be able to have a black floor of 0. Like,
Yeah, it supports 4K. The
Oh, wow.
Barco Bragi.
the Bragi?
DCI P3
Wow.
color gamut.
Okay.
at,
So yeah, so it must be
120.
so bright, because that's another thing you can shift, right? Because it's really a relative difference, right? It's like you have one color, right? Like just like on my backdrop, right? You have like
Yeah.
red. That's just red. That's all red, but there's gradients of that. And now imagine adding like 10 times the gradients,
Mm.
and it just gives you that more sharper to your eye, and it's the brightness of those colors that fade that give you the perceived resolution difference. And that's why you can see a 1080p image at HDR that looks like a 4K.
Yeah, according to this,
Yeah.
it can do 4K 60, 444.
Now, of course, obviously, if you blow up the image to where you can see the pixel difference, then obviously that's a whole nother conversation. But for your average home cinema person that's watching YouTube, no offense to all the millionaires that are watching us, the average person doesn't have a 300-inch movie screen that's watching
Right.
us.
Mhm.
Just saying,
What's up, Nelson?
maybe
Hey,
Abe's client, people watching him were like, oh, what are you talking about?
Did you already get your order placed and received?
Yeah, it did. But I haven't received it. I'm still waiting.
Oh,
for
okay. So you're still
Oh.
waiting for
Yeah.
it.
Still waiting on the check to pass.
Yeah. I got it through Value, and they're haven't gotten it in yet, so I ordered it immediately. I just wanted the 4K GUI actually,
Mm.
Right.
Nice.
But interesting, all this stuff with this new Kaleidoscape. We'll see what happens. I mean, accepting a 444 signal and outputting it, no TV or projector really does it unless you get like a professional thing like a Barco or
Yeah.
Christie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
always
what I
gonna
was like, there's no display
Right.
or 12-bit. I know for sure 12-bit.
Yeah.
for
12-bit
none.
422 it could do. But what you're gonna see is that with the higher bit depth of the color, accepting a 4/4 signal, even if you go through the Lumigen, you're starting out with a better output. You're starting out with
Right.
better color, so
Yeah.
it should look better.
Yeah, and that's
Good,
it's
yeah.
kind of like audio, right? It's like 98K, we only hear 44, but if you're sampling it, your device is sampling it, down the chain, right? If you start off with, 4 times the resolution that you need and everything else touches it, and hey, you gotten rid of 10% here, 10% there, 10% here. Oh, it's still 44. It's still above your human hearing.
Yeah.
Perfect. It sounds better, right? But if you start off at just over.
If you start with shit,
And-
you get shit.
Yeah, even if it's perfect quality,
Yeah.
and then you start playing it through different devices that start manipulating it,
Mhm.
and they don't manipulate it well in any fashion, then you're end
Yeah.
up with lesser quality.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that like people like the Kaleidoscape, right? You know, it's
Yeah.
just like, hey, there's no question here. You're not dealing with a player, or you're just, you have a device. Like, hey, I want the best quality that I can get. Boop, you hit a button, boom, it's
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
And you have no doubt whether it's better than the disc, the older version, or not. It doesn't matter. You know that, hey, this is as good as it gets.
Yeah.
You know, like
I
from
mean,
my
it-
human
it- it's
consumption.
good.
Honestly, I don't know if you
It's
need. Go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good on this too. Everything's pretty good now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, now we're
Yeah.
getting to
Hey,
a
I'm
point-
all disc. I'm
I'm
all
agreeing with you on
disc all day.
Yeah,
You know, so
but this should be an improvement because it's a much higher bit rate. So
Mhm.
having high bit
Mhm.
rate, you're gonna have better color. You should see a difference now.
Yeah, more
We'll see.
radiation.
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll
exactly.
see. We'll see how it plays out because
Mm.
so far
Man,
the reviews have been pretty good. People are seeing differences. So
I don't know how you're gonna get any better than that Speed Racer disc that I'm just telling you, man.
yeah, I saw that.
Honestly,
Yeah,
honestly, everything.
You have the Lumigen too, right,
Yeah.
Nelson?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to get better color saturation, better HDR, better. I just don't. I don't know how. It was that good without the extra bit rate that's going to give
Right.
you.
Yeah, that's
So
another thing. That's another thing with the Kaleidoscape now is that some of these files for those cinematic files that they're putting out now,
Yeah, they're double the
they're
size.
huge, man. They're like,
Mhm.
so you know what that
You
means?
go
Now
from
you have-
64 to 120, or maybe even 160 gigs.
yeah, now you're gonna have to buy a bigger hard drive,
Oh,
Yeah.
so, because you're gonna,
Chain.
But I was looking at like I have a decent amount of titles on the Kaleidoscape, but I was looking at the ones that are going to be HDR10 cinematic, which will be 444,
hmm
and then the Dolby Visions will be 422, but also at a high bit rate at 12 bit. All right,
Okay.
so you could that'll look great, and so would the 444, but not every Mezzanine file is going to have 444.
right.
So it
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
on, so I looked at a few, like they're putting them in now, the HDR10 cinematic versions of like the Star Wars. So, there's certain ones that I will definitely download and watch to see if there's an improvement with that file. But until I get it in my hands, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I hope it is.
And they're retranscoding these movies into.
Yes.
So these weren't native to begin with. So they're
When they mastering them now, they're mastering in this new format, this cinematic format, which is a higher, the higher bit rate and all. So we'll see.
So basically, there's no color subsampling, of it. So it's a straight. I mean, how many movies have they started doing this with? I actually haven't checked that part out.
They've done quite a bit already.
Yeah, so I'm on. You guys should see now. I've got it filtered down to just 8K and cinematic. Let me just take
Oh, wow.
off the
Yeah.
cinematic.
8K and
There's
cinematic.
only one 8K title in the
Yeah.
bunch, and it's not even a real
Oh,
movie.
okay. I was like 8K.
Here's an interesting spec, interesting tidbit. That
Yeah, so-
the standard 4K string, a 420, throws away 75% of the color information.
That's what
Wow.
they're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, whereas 4K 444 preserves 100% of the color data,
Mhm.
which, according to this, is going to give you stronger shadow details, cleaner gradients, better rendering of the film grain,
Mhm.
more stable motion, and less macro blocking of dark and complex scenes.
Yeah.
So,
But
it's
something like
especially
Disclosure,
for
something
large.
like Disclosure that you have there, that one has all of the availability. If you look at that, and then you look at the area where it says show all formats, right in that area to the right there, show all formats. right there. See, it's showing Dolby Vision, right? HDR10
HDR10.
and SDR.
So average 110 megabits per second bit rate.
That's
a lot.
because
Yeah.
right now
Average bit rate. Average.
the highest movie I have right now is one of the Back to the Futures, and it's like 85
80,
or
yeah.
90. Yeah.
And
This is
streaming.
That is probably not even one of the highest, movies, right?
Yeah.
That's just
Mhm.
like, wow. So you're
Yeah.
talking, that's a lot.
You're going to notice on the big screens when you get up to 150, 200 inches. That's when you're really going to notice, I think, the impact of that.
Yeah. And like streaming is like under 20,
Oh yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, compared
Yeah.
to
So
Yeah, so
compared to
I mean, this one for the size, you can see here that's not too large for that movie Pressure there. That's
Yeah.
a new release. Let's
for the
find
person out
something.
there who said they have the 83 LG. Yeah, you do not have to worry about this because it's not. You're not going to see the benefit of it as much.
Yeah.
But if you got that 200-inch screen or larger, yeah, you're gonna. That's when you start seeing the difference with it.
100 gigs for the new Obsession.
check out Lord of the Rings.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Look
see there you go. You're nail. Oh, check out your Speed Racer. Let me see what your average is on that
Yeah, I'm curious about this.
for your Chrome.
Wow, 116 gigabits.
Yeah.
Wow.
100 and it's 117 for the HDR10 version.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Now the question is, what's the bit?
SDR.
Does it say the bit rate on those?
Yeah. So what's the?
Yeah, because that's a large movie. That's double the movie. But what is the?
Is
oh,
it
they
the
s-
bit
I
rate,
thought
the
one
function
them
of the
said
player?
bit rate on it.
Think of-
Yeah, so it shows the normal HDR10 at the one that I downloaded was the Dolby Vision version
Mhm.
Mm.
at 77 gigs.
That's a good one to check, when you get
Yeah,
it.
for
good.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
To see if you feel if it's an improvement or not.
Man, like I said, I don't know how they're going to improve that in my eyes with what I saw. Here's Paul's favorite rock movie.
Hell
Oh
man.
yeah, hey man,
Hey.
everyone.
Ooh,
Gets up.
Wow.
Hey,
Hundred-
Tom, speaking of-
Oh, look! It just trampled Speed
That is
Racer all the
that is
hell.
a long movie though.
That
But
is
it's a long movie
movie,
too,
yeah,
though, right?
yeah.
What's
Oh yeah,
Hey,
that's
Tom, we
right.
did watch that movie, me and my dad, and he said it sucks.
Thank you. 2 hours and 36 minutes.
He gave it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, man, it's not that
I
bad.
like Pops already.
And he's like that. He didn't like it. Yeah.
Sounds like I'd have a whiskey with him, but I wouldn't watch a movie with him.
Well, here you go,
gave it
Fire and
I gave it
Ash.
a 7.
That's a 3-hour movie. Look, let's see how many 181 83 gigs.
Well, shoot, that's not that much. Hail Mary's
Yeah.
not friggin' what the Hail Mary's not that long of a movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
And
2.5.
I think
Yeah,
the
4K
biggest
cinematics
files
for
have been the
people out
Lord
there
of the Rings.
are available on the V as well. Right?
No.
No, the Ks are just the ones that are going to have the 4K
Yeah.
cinematic.
All right, scroll down. Do they have Back to the Future? Because I can guarantee you, Back to the Future is going to blow all these
You
away.
can search on the right there on the top. Just put Back to the Future.
I can tell you right now.
Wild
'cause
Robot
that-
is a good visual movie. too.
yeah, but that's just because it's limited. See, a lot of things give contrast is what your brain in your eyes perceive more as
yeah, thank
detail.
I mean, you can see they got a lot of movies
They
already.
do have a lot of movies.
A lot of movies so far, and here's Dune. Let's look at Dune.
I mean, that's a
That one should be big too. Yeah.
134.
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
not bad. All right, so I didn't see any of the.
I didn't
old
see Back to the Future anywhere.
Well, there's another page. You didn't even click on page 2.
No, the Back to the Future doesn't have cinematic yet. I checked.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
You could do the
see-
second page there.
It was hidden behind my camera.
There's a
There's the Lord of the Rings. There's the Lord of the Rings.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see.
Now you're gonna see at least
3
that-
hours
yeah.
and 48 minutes.
I mean, that should be
This is-
200 gig for crying
If
out
you
loud.
can't even click on it, it's going to say you don't have enough room on your Shred OK.
No,
I'm
you-
sorry. You need a second Terra server for
192,
that.
so.
Wow.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was like 200 gig. I was a little high. I was like, oh, that's gonna be 200 gigs.
Wow.
But they are adding every day more and more, so it's a good thing. I can't wait to get it,
Yeah, for
to
sure.
compare it. Yeah.
I don't know. I there was 2 reasons I didn't order. One is because I was on vacation, and 2,
Are they bringing out Turtle
for a
Island?
projector, I wanted to make sure that okay, it's gonna do what it says it's gonna do.
Hey, are they
Yeah.
bringing out Turtle Odyssey in 4K cinematic? I see that. The freebie you get on the see right there. I see it's
Yeah, there you go.
look at that.
Oh,
Dude, I bet
There
you
you
that's
go.
the largest movie of all of them.
34 gigs.
40.
oh, it's a small.
No,
it's a
34. It's only like
34.
small half hour.
41 minutes.
Oh no, it's not
Oh,
available in cinematic. Okay, it's
Mhm.
Turtle,
Yeah.
turtle.
I
It
think
is. Everything on this list is cinematic.
what? Oh, it is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's all
filtered.
filtered down to cinematic.
All right, scroll down, scroll down. We know that we
Awesome, man.
scroll down. What's the last few movies on this list? Oh, Frozen. Okay, all right.
Oh, Ratatouille. I like Ratatouille. John Wick's.
Yeah, I don't see
Cars.
anything that.
Yeah, Cars. is good.
Oh, there's your cars. my
Hey, you
man.
know, Don, because of that one, when I was showing off my client their theater for the first time in North Carolina, I put the Cars demo on that first race scene.
Right.
I didn't know if it was a better one to use, but I just went with the first race scene.
Yeah,
It
just
was impressive. Yeah.
it's great. It really
Yeah.
is.
So just watching that first race scene, he loved it. It's like,
Oh, 310 to Yuma, the remake. Hey, that's actually not too bad of a remake.
Oh, you know which one we need to look for is like Lawrence of Arabia or Ben-Hur.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm looking at to see.
Yeah,
Damn.
They haven't done
That's-
those yet. A lot of people are requesting
Good
it.
God, that's a
Oh.
pretty large. I mean, that's a pretty large movie.
2
But you
hours.
notice the 4K. Oh, was there? What's the deal with it? There's 4 versions or 3 versions of 4K on that list.
Yeah.
What-
It's the Dolby Vision Cinematic,
Oh, the
S-
Dolby Vision. version.
SDR, HDR10.
What's your standard 4K down there? 68. I can't even read
68.
that.
So HDR10 is 71. Most
71.
people would get the Dolby Vision, which is
Yeah.
70
Yeah,
gigs.
70.
Yeah.
So it's about 30,
So
37
That one's
more gigs.
yeah, that one's not that much, but still, that's it. That's 30 gig. That's a difference.
So, like the
Mhm.
one, like we saw Lord of the Rings, right? If we go back up and look at that, right, you'll see that it was what was it, 190 or something like that, or yeah, 192. A disc could only hold 100.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it comes in 2 discs to watch the movie.
Yeah, into this.
Yeah, you have to change discs.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
mean
that-
it's less quality. It just means you have to get up and change the
change
disc.
this, but
and that's
some
for like a double layer, right?
Yeah.
Double sided
Yeah.
disc, right?
yeah, and then sometimes
No.
what they
You
do-
have to
triple.
You have to. There's triple layer, and you have to change the disc.
Oh my
Mid
god.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Or you do Plex, and you don't have to change the movie.
yeah,
Or
compress it.
not Plex, but whatever digital.
You
streaming
can you can mux
one.
them together, right?
Yeah,
Mhm. Well, it just auto plays.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, and right now
so-
all the Strato V's are there's so many for sale.
Oh,
right
all
now.
the Harry Potters, if you're a Harry Potter fan. Okay.
Seeing a lot of Strato V's for sale on eBay.
Oh my God, everywhere in the because it's
Oh man, I need to get me one for
like,
cheap.
yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I seen them as low as like under 2,000.
Wow, man,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Dang.
They're for sale all over the place.
And if you get the E, right, which is still 4K, that's even cheaper. You can get that even cheaper.
Mm.
So
Well, you know, that's a good thing about the Strato K. It has dumped kind of the older models on the market that are still great players.
yes,
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
the V. There's nothing wrong with the
I'm
C or
telling
D.
you right now, I don't have a
Get it.
display capable
I
of
tell you
doing
what.
cinematic.
I'm
Especially-
almost almost positive that my Strato S that has 6 terabytes is going on the marketplace, and I know for a fact that my Strato V is going on the marketplace, and I'm going to either buy an 8. The thing about it is Kaleidoscape has gotten rid of a lot of servers,
Yeah.
so your choice is either 8 or 30 right now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the only options you have. I may go with 2 8s and make myself a 16. I might get 2 SSD.
Well, that's a good
8.
question. Will they let you daisy hook up 2 8s and it'll show up as?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I never
I
actually
would
did that
think so,
before.
'cause you
Curious
can
about
always
that.
grow, right? It's not like they're
Okay.
gonna just say, "Oh, you had a 9."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So I
I
may go
have-
with 2 8s.
I have the Alto the Blu-ray version
Alto,
of the
yeah.
Kaleidoscape,
Yeah, I
and
used to love
that
that.
has a 4 terabyte, and I combine that with my Prime with the
Oh, okay. You can do
18.
that. So the
Yeah.
Alto will work with the Tear.
Yeah,
That's
but it only allows you to put regular HD
SDR.
on it.
Yep.
Oh,
HDR.
Regular-
Yep.
Yeah.
you can't put 4K on it.
No, it's like 4 terabytes too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man,
I
that's
put
a
a lot-
lot of regular
Blu-rays.
that's
Yeah,
a
regular
lot of
1080p.
Blu-rays, though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Oh,
let's
hell
be
yeah.
honest, that's a lot of movies right there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Especially if,
Tell quite a few of those Altos. Those are pretty nice.
and let's be honest, there are some movies in 4K that, I mean, I forgot which one it was recently, but I was just like, oh my God, this looks worse than the friggin' Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, good God, what did they do?
You know,
There you go.
sometimes that
Ours was
happens.
bigger with SDR than HDR. Same.
Yeah.
So
Well, it also depends on how much time they took, in the authoring of creating it. Sometimes the older resolution stuff was just
The way I equate it
Awesome
is it, like, a lot of people are like, oh, this is a higher bit rate. Like, look, a bit rate or size of file or whatever, it's, think of it as the difference between being delivered in a minivan versus a tractor trailer. The size of the vehicle doesn't determine the worth of the package inside.
Yeah.
There was I remember even back going old school stuff that some of the Laserdisc movies were produced so much better than some of the first generation DVDs.
Mhm.
You know?
Yes.
And there was actually
Yeah.
controversy over that.
Yeah.
That it's just badly authored DVDs.
Yeah.
Until they
At-
finally
At this point, when I last time I heard a laser disc in comparison to a DVD, I think it was like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I was watching the laser disc, and the sound was so great. Like there's there's like a bass note in there that was really, really good. And then I put the DVD and I was like, what happened? What happened to the sound?
Exactly.
You know?
That was a big difference too, was the soundtrack, because they would compress those so bad on DVD. Whereas in the Laserdisc, man, it sounded great. Some of the best sounding movies I remember was the old Laserdisc versions of like Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones. Sounded fantastic on Laserdisc.
And that's why Laserdisc had a huge market for concerts.
Yeah.
So
you had to have the outboard AC3 processor. Did you have that?
Yeah.
And then you would hook that up to your surround sound system.
Yeah.
But
so TKC DAC, he makes a comment about the Kscape Sun, the most expensive hard drives in the world. Okay, so listen, I'm going to tell you, and I've said this time and time again, and then I talked to the rep from Kaleidoscape just the other day. Once I found out they were on back order, I wanted to find out how long the lead time was. So I can tell you, hands down, the Kaleidoscape, both of my Kaleidoscapes, the S and the V, every time I turn them on, they just fucking work, right? There's no resetting. There's no powering down. There's no, there's none of this playing around with like I have to do with my Apple TV, or sometimes I have to reset the R-Evolution, or sometimes I have to reset this or that or whatever. It works every single time, and it is flawless every single time. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had to reset a Kscape player either.
Never have, and I've had my Strato S for over 6 years now, Never have I ever had to reset it. Never have I ever had a hard drive problem with it. I talked to the Kaleidoscape rep the other day. The Strato V came out 2 years ago. For the very first time in 2 years, they had one Strato V drive go down. In 2 years. No, out of however many Strato Vs they sold, they never had a hard drive go down other than one. So look, man, I mean, I can attest to it that the longevity, I don't know what they're using, but the longevity of whatever they are using, it's a damn good drive. And truthfully, you're paying for the convenience. You're not paying for the equipment. You're paying for the licensing fees. You're paying for the mezzanine files. So think of it a little bit differently other than its storage. Yes, I know you can go out and buy. I mean, if you look at it now, 18 terabyte hard drive isn't cheap. They're $600-700. You know what I mean? I mean, they're not cheap at all, you know? So, yes, you get a lot more storage, but I think the convenience in itself for a player for the amount that they've marked these down have gotten them down to. I mean, these systems 10-15 years ago were $30,000 and $40,000, and they've driven them down to a player now that can play. Yes, you don't get the full all-on storage as you used to, but you get a player with a 1 terabyte drive for $5K, compared to what they used to be. They're definitely moving in the right direction,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I could tell you this
I mean-
too, that the Alto that I have in the system, that was released in 2014, and it's still working like a charm connected to the hard drive.
I mean, regardless what you think about Kaleidoscape, if the biggest and only complaint you hear about it is the price, well, okay, it's not for me, just for that reason alone. So I'm out. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just
Right.
it's just not for me. It's not in my price range. So it's automatically out. I'm not ever going to buy a Lamborghini. I'm not gonna ever buy a Bugatti. I'm not gonna buy a Rolls Royce for my, commuter car. I'm not in that realm. But I can still appreciate all of those,
Mhm.
Well, like for most of us, probably if I wasn't a Kaleidoscape dealer myself, paying that retail amount, I'd probably be hesitant too. But the only benefit is that I get to I can buy it at cost and helps me, save some money. But yeah, it is kind of a high entry to get into that unit, but it is wonderful once you do. It's a good product. It's fun, and unfortunately, it's not for everyone because of the price, but it definitely.
Or you could pay me $10,000 to keep up your digital library.
There you go. Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah.
So Andrew
Yeah.
says that on
Potato,
the JVC,
potato.
if you enable the low latency mode on the JVC, it completely stops the internal down conversion, outputting the Strato K's uncompressed 444. However, you do lose the frame adapt. But maybe if you got a processor.
That was the case with the older projectors, that you can do that. My understanding is that the NC900 and the 800 that you have, you can't do that anymore on those projectors.
We'll have to see. We'll see what it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the SSD, the 12, so let me tell you what's available right now. I got my
Shoot, 18 terabyte hard drives aren't even available anymore. 20 is the minimum you can buy.
correct.
So.
Yeah, and if you try to buy an 18, if you try to buy
18s
an
don't
18,
exist anymore.
yeah, if you try to buy an 18, it's double the price of a 20. So you might as well buy the 20.
Yeah.
So looking at what's available, you have a mini Tera Prime SSD for 10 grand. You have a compact 8, which is a spinning disk, for 5 grand. and you have a Tera 30 terabyte for 12 grand. Then you have a Tera Movie Prime server, 120 terabytes for a whopping 35,000.
Oh,
So
man,
that's where
just-
that's where I disagree, right? So I've said this time and time again on this show.
That's a lot. That's a lot
Right.
of money.
I've said this time and time again on the show. The Kaleidoscape is not your source to store movies. It's your source for demo reels, your new movies that come out right away, your something that you want to see as soon as it hits streaming, but have a much better quality of stream, a much better quality than streaming. It's not your true source unless you got boatloads of money and your pockets are full like this, right? It's not your collector's type of piece. It's not your I got 1,000 Blu-rays and I need all 1,000, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a discussion that really doesn't even need to be discussed, because the reality is, look, and it's hard to, unless you've been there, it's hard to really grasp. It's like time, money. For some people, sitting down and ripping a disc is more time
Then it's
than
worth it.
money for them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just, dude, just make it happen, right?
Mhm.
I have friends back in the day that, yeah, they had a great time with them. Whenever they were ready to party and have fun, they invited me because I'm a fun guy. But they never asked me for business advice, that's for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, they weren't the type to like, dude, I'm not even what are you talking about? Booting a computer up to back up my movie? No,
Yeah.
that's never happening.
Yeah, I was
Like,
thinking about this
dude.
statement about.
You know,
Sorry to interrupt, but going back to what someone said about the low latency mode, that's not a pure pixel pass through. Like it's not going to automatically let 444 pass through. It's still going to, it's going to maybe turn off some of the processing blocks that affect latency, but it's still going to convert it or operate at its internal at 422 or 420, whatever it is. So it's not going to pass through 444. I saw that. I was thinking about it for a second. It's like, I don't think it does that, but so it's still going to bring it to what it natively can do. That would be nice, but just,
yeah.
I don't think that low latency mode on that will do that.
So Anthony, I
Might be wrong.
think that you need to have a talk with Kaleidoscape, right? And also, I just want to make sure. I remember you telling us. Well, I don't remember you telling us because I'm going to bring this up. I don't know which version of the Kaleidoscape you have, but I just want to remind you that if you have like the M, the E, the V, once you've hit play on a movie, if you don't favorite it, it disappears. Right. So on the V, it will delete it in order to give you room for new movies. So unless you favored it, it won't hold it on there. So as soon as you watch the movie, it gives it like 48 hours and then it disappears. So, and that's on the S, the V, the M.
So it's truly like a new release, like, hey, I want to watch this. And maybe it's not a new release, but it's just like, oh, I click this, download it now. But if you're not watching it tonight for date night, then I'm clearing it off for your favorites.
No, it will stay. It will stay on until you press play.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how the rentals work too.
What do you mean press play? It'll stay on. there. What do you mean?
So like when I download to my
So it
Shudder,
deletes it when you hit play.
no,
So the play is the delete button.
Once you watch the movie, 48 hours later, it will
Okay.
delete it to
Okay.
give you room
Yeah. Okay.
for
Okay. I
new
see what you're
downloads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that, I'm just making the assumption that, hey,
I don't know.
your collection is things you've watched already before. Unless you have like a larger Terra server, you're
Right.
not, you're just having things on there that you're watching immediately.
Yeah, so it looks like you got the Strato C. Look, I mean, it definitely shouldn't be doing that. That'd be something that I'd be reaching out to Kaleidoscape about.
Yeah.
That if you know to send you that for them to send you a new Strato C. I've not, as a dealer, I've not heard of this. I've not heard of any of my customers ever having this issue before. I've not checked the forums or anything for this type of issue either. So, but I can just tell you, you know, I've had a fantastic experience with it, and everybody else that I've spoken to just has a wonderful experience with it. Other than what we've already mentioned, the costs. You know what I mean? Is usually the negative that we get from the Kaleidoscape. So this show has turned into the Kaleidoscape show. If you'd like to purchase a
Again.
Kaleidoscape, if you like,
I
to
know,
purchase
man.
a
I need.
Kaleidoscape,
You need to get one of their reps to send me a damn shirt or
I'm gonna start a layaway program.
a hoodie. Yeah, I need a K-Escape hoodie.
if you'd like any more information on the Kaleidoscape, please email me at hometheater@2020gmail.com. Or
I'm probably promoted. I'm the Plex guy here, and I probably promote it
It's
more
good
than
luck with
anything.
Flex.
Or you can reach out to Abe at 3D Squared. See, we don't handcuff dealers on this show. There's enough room for everybody, right? So,
Oh my god.
but yeah, no. So let's move over off of the Kaleidoscape subject because we are coming to the last portion of the show. I'd like to share some photos of the theater that Abe just finished in North Carolina. I don't have them, so Abe, you're gonna have to pull them up. And
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were gonna do the video. Well, you put me on the spot here. I didn't know I was gonna do that, but let me.
well, I mean, you know,
You're like,
we only sent a text message saying that we have minimal preparation for this show, and Abe, you're going to be doing your.
Let me sign in.
That's Don for you. Oh yeah, you may or may not be doing.
Let me see if I can forward the video to myself very quickly.
Oh yeah, because if you could upload that video and play it, that would probably be good. But I'm logging into iCloud. At
Well,
least.
wait a minute. You gotta play my video too if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, I like
Cripple Creek.
Yeah, play the Cripple Creek
Find a
video.
Cripple Creek
too.
video while you're uploading
That's
mine.
why we
Yeah.
sent them. That's the only reason we send videos in chat.
Exactly right, Paul.
Yeah, thank you, Abe. Yeah, I thought, man, who's the curator here?
Yeah.
Don's the curator. He's the,
As
he's
you
the
know, we
owner.
don't plan shit around here. You know, we just do it, and that's it.
Yeah, play the
So
Cripple
what's
Creek video while I look for that, or were you done on that?
There you go. See?
We're a very informal show here. You know, we do plan guests. You know, I do.
Oh
know.
man, Don works harder than anybody on this hobby.
Mhm.
You really, you definitely, you know, if anyone wants to buy, Don definitely earned he needs the $5 commission for the K-Scape thing.
I agree.
Oh man, no, I do. I like. You know, speaking of this, speaking of promoting other dealers, I actually talked to Michael today, Youth Man, and he's going to be coming. He's doing a training for he's going to become a dealer for Denon Marantz, and he's going to be doing some training and stuff in Fort Lauderdale. And he posted on our community page that he was looking to do some home theater tours. So I said, really, dude, you know, you don't even call me. You just post something on the page and you wait for me to call you. You know, so I reached out to him. I reached out to him and say, hey, you know, you're welcome to come over. So he's actually going to come over Tuesday night, and I don't know if we're going to do a lot of filming or what we're going to do, but you know, we'll just talk about my journey and stuff like that.
In the works, 10 years, almost done.
Be on the lookout for that. It's never done, dude. It's never done.
Mhm.
So
I'm almost done drywalling. The last spackle is on.
you want your video played or not?
Oh, I thought you were going to play the Cripple Creek.
See, and he's a bully, man. See, he's a bully, man. I take that back. He only deserves $250. Give Abe the other $250 on that commission.
Oh,
just because
God.
he's a nice guy.
All right, let's see if I can share this, and then I want to make it.
And then I've got mine ready to go afterward if you want.
Oh, see, look at that. Look at
There
that.
you go.
Now this
See,
is
I can operate this. I can operate this version of our. The last version that we had, Ike had to drive. I couldn't. But this one I can operate. So
that's I like to keep it simple myself.
Can you go full
Yeah.
screen on that or no?
Yeah, you can even go full screen on that.
I think you can hit the full screen marker.
yeah, there we go.
Look at that.
Ended up being more of like a 4.
That's pretty
And
cool.
the rating on some of the off-road community was like, oh, impassable, road blocked.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that was
Ran it
some a great drone piloting is what that was. That was
The
what
auto
I crashed.
follow feature.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
look at that shirt. See, that was it. If Slide Escape would have sent me a hoodie, I would have been wearing that.
Is that your was that your vehicle or somebody else's?
That's
right there?
McCoy's vehicle, and it's a lifted F-150, and it's
Wow.
and we welded some sliders on the side that may or may not be welded that well because it was
Yeah, that was good.
I know who welded those on there, and he's not that person's not that good at welding.
He's not a good welder.
Yeah, but after that he definitely improved quite a bit.
Oh, cool.
So
Hey, there's a first time for everything.
Yep. I'm telling you that, and hey, it was great. It was one of those things where I learned a lot, and hey, they took a couple rocks where the rock sliders where they flexed, and they didn't break off. So I'm like, all right, well, that person's welding was good enough to protect the doors like they're supposed to, because that's what the sliders are there whenever you're hitting. Because these rocks were like 28 inches tall. Like they were huge rocks. Like a lot of people on the off-road little segment were saying, hey, this road's impassable now, or a boulder fell down in the middle, and we're my buddy McCoy, he's driving over it. I did a pretty poor job of spotting him. I drove him over it, and he basically dead bottomed the whole whole bottom of his truck was just sitting on a rock. But
Oh my
he
God.
said he has enough.
Well, let's
all-wheel
see
drive and
if
stuff backed up.
let's see if Abe's phone
Yeah, let's do
does
that.
a little bit better than the flip phone that you used to shoot that video. you were shooting.
See if it works better. I
You were
know,
shooting
right?
in 111.
My
right?
1980s flip phone. You didn't like that video?
let's find out. Oh man.
Yeah, cool.
Man, I love that, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is
Full screen.
cool.
Or there is already in full screen.
Yeah.
So we got
The
a
old Charlie Chapman picture there. I love it.
Man, now
That's
that
great.
is
I love
old
that.
school. Oh wow, yeah,
That's so nice, man. Perfect colors.
yeah. There's me. There's our. I call it the tribute to old Hollywood. Is what we're
Yeah.
calling the theater.
I love that, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, that
Mm,
looks great.
Mhm.
I like these sconces too.
Casas and
Mhm.
friggin' yeah. Oh man,
Let's play it back again.
Yeah, the
yeah,
curtain.
that is really
That's worthy
cool.
of another curtain pull.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, I really like the black and white. Like, yeah, it
Yeah, we went
and
all
just
black
that.
and white, grays and blacks, but we wanted to pop a color, and I think the perfect thing was that deep burgundy curtain.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
And you nailed it. You nailed it on
And
that
then
for
we've got
sure.
some burgundy throws with the same fabric, some blankets and some
Mhm.
pillows that for the chairs that haven't came in yet. We're still manufacturing those.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
that's-
I was gonna say you needed a little bit, but yeah,
Yeah.
if you did that, then yeah, perfect. Yeah, you had the little cherry on top. On
Yeah,
that.
that's just our little accent of color.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mhm.
other
To bring it
pictures.
back. Yeah, that's awesome.
There
Yeah,
was
so-
a theater in Manhattan that I used to go to called the Ziegfeld Theater,
Mhm.
and they had the curtains like that, and would start with the movie and open up, and then there was another very light sheer curtain behind it
Mhm.
that also opened up, and that always gave you that impact, like wow, you're coming to a show.
Oh man, here's an idea for your next one. That is,
Yeah, I do
love
like
this
that. A good idea too.
Yeah,
That is
this
a rack.
look at this, man. See, that would be cool.
Yeah. Now this
If
was a
Audrey
little bit
Hepburn had the red lipstick with that. I was like, yeah, that's a good
kaleidoscope
little
player. And this was a
black
bigger level theater. I definitely put more. I bought a rack. I probably did not need to buy a rack this big, but it's got expansion, so we grow with it. But
Yeah, exactly.
kaleidoscope. And this is in a room behind the project behind the rear wall. If you saw on the, let me show you in the rear wall. See if I got a rear wall shot.
Mhm.
There is we can't see it, but there's a port glass right here. So the projector is behind here. Let me see if I got a picture of
Is that the equipment? You're not showing the equipment
And
in
the
this
other rack
shot,
is in a
are you?
room that's behind. There's a door there, and the door is open, and you could see the equipment rack in that room that's parked behind. So
Oh, so the door's open right there.
the door is open, yeah, and you see right now,
Oh,
and that
okay,
door
okay.
closes, and you don't see any of that, but it's a little hidden door that we've got back there.
Mhm.
And let me see if I have a particular picture. Yeah, so that's the projector shooting through the port glass.
Is that Sony?
Yeah, Sony VX5000. Yeah, and then it's shooting through a port glass on the front. Let me see if I have a picture of the port. Yeah, this is a picture of the port glass. Not a really good picture, but that's the port glass on the rear wall. It's a bad picture.
Are there any advantages?
That must have
putting
been
a-
taken with Paul's phone.
Probably. Yeah. Say again.
Is there any advantage when you put a port glass in front of a projector like that?
No, as long as it's a specified port glass, like a white water or a low iron port glass. So this is an actual white water port glass that's used for that use.
The advantage is it's in another room and they're trying to keep the
That's me
sound.
wiring up this rack.
That's
keep
the
your
reason
noise
you
floor.
need
Yeah,
to
keep your noise
shoot it
floor next
through
to
a
nothing.
port glass. There's no advantages. The advantage is
No.
noise reduction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some other stuff there. I hadn't quite finished. I'm trying to find and then we got the lighting control. We've got a control 4 8-zone APD. It's controlling all the lighting in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
How many zones of lighting did you do?
6. I have 6
Okay.
zones of lighting.
Oh,
I'm not even using. There's 2 zones in there. I'm not even using.
room for growth.
Yeah, let me see if there's a
It's a lovely washer and dryer.
there's a lovely one.
You
No.
had a
Oh, yeah,
washer.
Yeah. Oh, I don't see the other port glass picture.
Mhm.
Oh, and then it's funny. In the same week, I went back to Brewer because Mr. Brewer in Arkansas added heights in the columns.
Oh,
I got to
nice.
show you this too. So remember, all these pilasters open up, and we've got SEL2s at the bottom. Well, let me show you this. Well, that's my. Oh, look. Well, this is my.
Your burrito.
That was my meal on the airport. No, this is the restaurant we went and ate at.
Wow.
It was good, man.
Man.
These turkey flautas, woo-wee, were
Mm.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. I worry about a guy that stabs a knife in the middle of a
In their
burrito,
burrito.
like that.
Yeah. So anyway, so the pilaster doors open up, and there's the SCL2s, but at the top we've got SCL4s or 3s going in for top heights. So he added 11 more speakers So not only does he have a Dolby Atmos 13 point blah blah blah, like so many, but he's got DTS and he's got Aural 3D all in the same room.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, which I think is just way overkill, but more power to him.
Yeah.
Hey,
He loves it, and I'm happy he's doing it because it gives me a chance to see what will these rooms do with all that stuff in it. So,
Man, I'm gonna have to go down. He's in Arkansas.
what did you have to? Does he got a 32? Altitude 32 in that one?
oh, check first one out there. He has the expansion. It's the 48 EXT expander on the 32.
Wow.
Oh,
He's
dang.
in fact, I got to show you this picture. Let me find that picture of the expander because I had never seen that before, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
So this is the bigger of the Art Deco theaters that you
Yeah.
right?
Let me see if I've got.
The one in Celebration was a smaller version of that. That's not where this one is.
Yeah,
Right?
so let me show you this.
This one's where is this one located at? Abe?
This is in Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, let me zoom in on that. That is the Trinoff 48 EXT expander on top of the SDP 80 processor,
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Mm,
and I had never seen that before. Yeah,
that's cool.
48 channel extender.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, wow, that's just insane.
Mm.
And I took some pictures of the back of it. That's
Oh, in synthesis certified. Look at that. Damn.
Nice.
Look at that power cord. I like that power cord.
Yeah, and those cables. Oof.
let me tell you what, he spent more on power cords than my house. That's
Man,
that's
I
how
could see
bad.
that.
That's awesome. Well, you can do it.
So that's the expander right there. 1, 2, 3.
What cables are those?
Tributaries.
Tributary?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. So that, and I had never seen. So there's this. I had never even heard of this cable too. This is a digital AES EBU cable that goes from the Trinoff, well, from the SDP 80 to the expander. It's a digital DB25 cable,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had never even heard of that. I never used one. I've heard of it, just never used one.
They are.
In
Yeah.
telecom, that's how we do.
What projector is is he running there?
Yeah, that's everything out. That it's a Freya Plus, and I'll show you some pictures of that too. But this was a crazy setup. I was taking pictures behind the rack, trying to figure out half the shit in there.
This is the one with he's doing waveforming, right? You have like
Yeah.
eight.
Okay,
eight
so these are,
subwoofers.
Damn.
each one of these is a power cord going to each one of the amps. Okay.
That's nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me see if there's a.
Yeah, those are pricey.
Yeah, and there's a.
He's got 50 feet of extra wire. No wonder they're pricey. how much-
I don't think I have the photo where I zoom out and see the whole thing, but there it is. Okay, that's the power cords.
I'm interested in the gold pig.
Yeah, I
Like,
can show you.
I'm seriously
No,
interested in the gold pig.
You did not see that. Oh,
Oh, okay.
But
I was like, dude, like
all
that's
these
pretty
are-
wild.
all these are amplifiers.
That's
Oh,
cool.
Jesus.
And this right here, these were all custom made.
What
Nice.
was he making? Was he doing the altitude 16 amplifier?
No, it's a 32, and then
No,
it has
no, the Trinoff amplifier, the 16.
Oh no, it's all SMA 8300s.
Okay.
JBL amps. I don't know if I have a picture of the amps.
Yeah, he's the certified synthesis.
Yeah, it's all synthesis. It has to be. Let me see. I don't have a picture of the amps. May
You
not have.
had
Maybe down there on the
This is kind of a cool picture. He uplit the speakers behind the screen, so and you turn on a light and you can see the speakers behind the screen, and that's the 4 SSW1 subs with the SEL2s,
That's nice, man.
SEL1s.
That looks
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
What chairs are those? What seating? does he
These are all elite.
have?
Yeah, elite.
Mhm.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I was there when they were doing the calibration with the new sets of speakers, but I never got to hear it. So I got to go back one day to actually hear it. So I still have not heard this theater in like all its glory.
damn,
Um,
dude.
Incredible.
That's
Yeah.
gotta suck to be the one to design the whole thing, and then you're like, okay.
Well, he heard the first iteration, but not the
Yeah.
with the new
And here's
height.
the crazy thing.
Yeah.
I stopped my work in North Carolina to drive from North Carolina to Arkansas just because I know the JB there was there and he was going to set it up and calibrate for the new speakers. And I wanted to hear what this thing sounded. But it took so long to get everything set up. It was like 3 days for him to do that calibration. And I had to leave to go back to North Carolina to finish up that job. So unfortunately, I didn't get to hear it. Let me see if there's a. Yeah, this is the project. So that's the projector that's behind the thing. It's a Freya Plus, and that's the big dog. It's insanely loud too. It's in its own room behind the rear wall.
Wow.
I think I have some video where I'm trying to climb up. Yeah, this is my sad video of me trying to get up there. I'm trying to go up this ladder to see the projector.
Oh, sir, I didn't check. I didn't see you check the ladder for stability.
No, I didn't.
That's like a professional projector, or
Yeah.
and what size screen does he have?
Barco Freya.
Oh, I forgot. 208,
Oh man.
and that's just shooting through the port glass there.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But like, I've seen these same projectors like in drive-through movie theater.
Okay.
So it's
Go ahead. They got
Yeah.
a vent there, like a nice.
What's the mounting on the top for, Abe?
if you want to suspend it from the ceiling.
so it comes like that.
Yeah, it comes like that. We built a stand for it to sit on, so it could be elevated up to the port glass area.
I see.
But
Nice.
yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty neat. Oh, and this is I got to show you. This is my door panel I designed.
Oh,
We
cool.
needed-
That looks good.
Yeah. So what I did is I simply have a 1/2-inch fabric wrap frame,
Mhm.
and these are 1-inch thick acoustic panels that I have tapered to 1/2-inch, so they kind of finish flush.
Oh,
And it turned
man.
out pretty good.
I like that.
So if you want a simple idea for an acoustical door panel, there you go,
Mhm.
right there.
Yeah. Still looks like a door.
Yeah.
you know?
That way, your landing for your doorknob works just fine, and all you have to do is make sure you get like the extended handle.
That's in the back of the room or on the side?
Yeah, well, there's a door on both sides of the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have that on both doors.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, turned out good. I was
Nice.
happy.
So
Like
Rich
me.
asks, when are we going to see Mr. Long's theater?
Yeah, we need to get out there. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
definitely
agree.
need to get there. I know he's ready for us. He's asking me when I'm coming. So yeah, we need to probably go ahead and make that trip happen.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be willing to do that.
We should make that a community
Well,
like live.
all right. Okay. I'm gonna stop sharing now.
That's very-
Or I show videos, do pictures I shouldn't.
You're like, oops,
Um,
that's the wrong album. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Hey, at least all yours are G-rated.
so it's still killing me that I have not heard that theater. But the JBL guy said it sounds insane. Like
so
I
is
heard it when he was
it going to be like? Is he going to use? How many speakers did he end up with?
Okay, so the original go round was. Okay, let me remember how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It was a 13.8.10.
So he had 10 overheads.
10 overheads.
Wow.
Yeah, two front.
So
Yeah.
23, and then he added how many?
and
11
added
more.
11 more. So they have for all the sides
34
got height
column,
and then
columns, without 34 non-LFE speakers.
yeah. So those are all upper height speakers in those pilasters. And then he's got the Voice of God speaker for the RO3D, and then but it was 11 more speakers he added to
So
that.
are they did they set that up in the way to where because Trinoff came up with a format to where you can kind of mix both the Oro 3D and the Atmos, Dolby Atmos together to where they'll perform the best, or did they just go straight Oro and then Atmos?
Yeah, according to Daniel Jones, who's the guy from JBL, who's the JBL guru who comes and does the calibrations for these, they calibrated it for Dolby Atmos, for DTS, and then separately for Oro 3D. So it's been calibrated for all three versions. So he had to ran it 3 times.
Wow.
And then yeah, for according
That's
to
why it took 3 days.
took a long time, and I was like, I gotta go. So so I asked the client, can I come back one day?
So when he does DTS, that's going to be object based. It's going to use all 34 speakers.
I'm assuming so. And actually, this is a good thing. I'd like to maybe see if he would like to come on the show and explain me what he did, because I wasn't there.
Right.
So I would definitely like to get some insight myself on like how do you even do that? Like what do you have to do?
Right.
To make that work? Because
Yeah,
I have no idea.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
But I do know, man, watching them try to set that up and how when they added on that 48 channel extender from Trinoff, which from what they tell me is one of the few theaters in the world that actually has that extender on it. I didn't even know they made it. It was cool, man, to see that happen, because that was new territory for me.
So how far apart would you say his heights versus his Atmos are?
Good question. So the side heights, so the SEL2s were at bed layer right there. Then you go up about another 3 feet, 3.5 feet. You've got those side heights. Then you go up.
Mainly used for Oro at that angle. Okay.
Right. And they're tilted at a 15-degree angle down inside the baffle, inside the pilaster. Then I would say you go another 3 feet over onto the ceiling, and that's where the Atmos speaker is, roughly, if I had to say. So they're kind of, I think they're kind of in line from where they placed them.
Okay. So I was just wondering how much benefit you're going to get with them only being 3 feet apart.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't either. I'm thinking, why could you have just used I thought the same thing. Why not just use the in ceilings that were there as?
I understand for the setup. If you're going to run a complete different RO setup, if you're true to the specs on Dolby Atmos, right, or DTS, right, if you're true to those specs, then your speaker placement is not going to fall the same as if you're doing RO, right? So I can understand if you're using them as 2 different systems, but if you're trying to put them all together through not distributed audio, but object-based audio, and use them all as the same at the same time, I wonder how much benefit there is for that. But I can understand it because I've thought about it.
And maybe that's what they were spending their time on, is like, okay, what to really get the true benefit, which speakers do we need enabled and on to cancel it versus hey, which with this speaker on, does it do more phase cancellation, or is it that we spend an extra 3 hours making this one speaker, even though it's minute, be able to travel the audio more precisely?
Yeah, and crazy thing, they bi-amped all of those speakers.
Oh Jesus!
The height channels,
all of them.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, "Are you?"
So
serious?
that's a lot of amplifiers, man.
Oh yeah.
Did you buy amp?
That's a lot of cable.
Man, yes. Yeah. We had to they had to take down the heights because we have to pull, there's a cable, like a jumper cable that you have to pull off if you're bi-amping those heights. So we had to take that off and put it back on.
That's awesome. And that is full on. Like, man, I hope they ran aluminum rotted, cable management to each. That's so much cable wire weight. It's like, hey, we got like 1,000 pounds of cables in the ceiling.
What did you run? 12 gauge?
Like, why is there so much cable? And it's like they have backups on their backups, and then it came down to, we have so much cable. why? And basically, they just it was like a whim. Well, let's just, since we have so much, let's just buy up everything. And it was that quick of a decision.
Wow.
Wow.
Which I had no idea that they were going to do that. And then,
See, but that's why I ran SmurfTube,
yeah,
so I can just if I need to pull something.
Man, your Smurf tube's not big enough. No offense.
Yeah, it's not falling out.
It's not. I agree.
I mean, you know,
I would have saved money, but
I
That's a
give
lot
you
of
2,
wire.
3, 4, but man, 32.
When I
by
first started
God.
buying my wire for the theater, 250 feet of 10 gauge mono price in wall rated was only like $80 some. When I had to buy 2 more rolls at the end, it was $250 a piece.
mhm.
You know, so it was way more expensive. So I can only imagine.
Oh
you know,
my God.
what they spent. I mean, just those power cables alone, those
Well,
tributary
he's
power.
running
Yeah.
8
Like I
gauge
said, the
speed wire
power
to
cable-
every single terminal.
Well, what
Yeah.
they told me was what they told me, like I said, is just as much as what I paid for my house. So,
For the Jesus.
That's crazy, man.
yeah, and just in custom power cords.
Nice.
And it was getting, I kind of debated, they did a good job with it. And this is a really good AV dealer in, I have to give them a little bit of credit. Hometronics in Arkansas, they were the AV dealer we worked with on that, and they did a great job. And they did this whole house, and they did an amazing job with this house. So definitely in Arkansas area, give those guys a call. They know what they're doing. But I had when I did the original design, I was going to take, Mid-Atlantic has those custom modular power outlets that you can customize, and you can actually run like 3 dedicated circuits on inside of a vertical power strip, and then the electrician would wire up 3 dedicated circuits so that you can have a nice clean power cord going from the amp to the vertical power strip.
Yeah.
And so that's what I thought they would use, but they went the extra mile and said, no, let's just get custom power cables going from here right to the outlet. All right. Yeah. And these were stationary racks. They didn't have to move. They had a cable ladder above it. I saw why they did that, and it was a good choice. But yeah, they were.
So just in case anyone's interested in the tributaries, Crutchfield has got them for sale for $800 for a 6 foot cable.
Yeah, and these were they were custom links made, and so of those, I think it's the 8 APC. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that looks like what they had there.
Kind of
Yeah.
does. Man.
Yeah, it was.
That might be
was
it,
what
yeah.
they had. Yeah.
$800, man. I mean,
Or 6 foot. Those
For
were like
those
80
were-
foot links.
yeah, there was a lot of extra cable there for sure.
There was at least 12 feet, if I had to guess.
Wow.
I don't know, but
It's cool.
Look, I mean, look, I like tributary cables. I will say that they definitely the HDMI cables that I use from the Lumigen, it definitely helped a lot of I had to pull off the AudioQuest ones because I was getting some intermitting through the Lumigen because it was running hot.
mhm.
Right. So they Lumigen suggests using the full 6 foot or 3 meter, whatever you want to call it, tributary cables because it allows enough resistance so they don't run too hot. And so once I switched to them, I stopped having the issue. But yeah, so it's definitely they're definitely nice cables for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm zooming in on the cable. It looks just like that one you showed.
Yeah, so
Yep.
but yeah, Crutchfield's got them for $800 if anybody's interested. There is one, the cable company, Origin Power NCF power cable for $1,300 if you wanted to go a little bit higher.
Higher end, yeah. You don't want to.
I'm not saying it's better, but if you want to pay more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And,
Well, I think they had
so
used all-
question for you, Abe, a lot of amplifiers, if you're using an amplifier, that from what I understand, they don't have a ground plug, right? So these ones, do you know if those one had ground
That
the
is
third
a
prong?
good
There was.
a
There was
good
a
question.
ground. There was a ground
Yeah,
plug.
yeah, there was a ground plug. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Let me look at that cable again. Yeah,
It was 3-pronged.
sure enough is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They don't mess around, man.
No,
That's what I'm
with
saying.
the ground hum, you know, you worry about that, right? With the ground.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Luckily, we did hear the ground hum in the system. Actually, I was kind of shocked that we didn't have something.
Yeah, I mean, you hook up that much equipment.
Yeah, we had some hum here and there, and we had to isolate it and find out it was. In some cases, it was a bad cable. We swapped out the cable, and it went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have a couple bad cables in the mix.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
guys. Oh, here we go. A legitimate question.
I saw shielded 14.2s. Anybody? No. I mean, I think they just wanted the extra benefit of having the shielded 14.2. But if you run it right, not really. If you're careful of how you run it, keep it away from electrical. If you do have to run electrical, keep it 18 inches away. Run if you have to run parallel, cross at a
90 degree, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
It depends on your circumstance.
And how long you're running it too?
Yeah.
How long you're running it.
If you're running it across things like any sort of generators or motors or that's really what that's about. The shielded cable is worth it. Let's put it this way. If you need it,
If you need
it's
it, that's
worth it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now,
Yeah.
Like
the other thing too that also,
without it.
like I use.
Do you need it? If you're running it from here to here and there's nothing there.
Well, from most theaters, I don't use it unless it's a very particular application. And over
Yeah.
here, I think the AV dealer, given everything else they were running in that room, wanted that extra bit of precaution. But the other thing I like is, for instance, Liberty Cable makes a THX certified 14 gauge cable. But what's nice about the construction, in addition to having this really thick shielding on it, thick jacket on it, it's a twisted pair. So it's naturally twisted. The positive and negative are sheathed and twisted inside of their sheathing. That's my favorite one to use, which just that design cuts down on a lot of interference because they're twisted inside their jacket. So if you can find a cable geometry like that, that also helps cut down on EMI and RF interference without needing it to be shielded. I would check out the Ultra Cap speaker cable from Liberty as a good choice for CL3 rated, UL listed.
Oh,
in-wall
CL3
cable.
rated.
Yeah, CL3 rated, UL listed. Extremely well built cable, and not that expensive. Not that
What is
expensive.
it called? Liberty?
Yeah, look for
Ultra
Liberty wiring cable Ultra Cap. Yeah,
Cool.
that's one of my trade secrets right there. Is that one because it's a great cable, and then you can make that cable. I buy the sheathing, the braided sheathing independently, and I can dress that cable up and make it look like $1,000 cable.
Mhm.
And it's a very well built cable. Look for
Nice.
Ultra Cap. There's they make it in a 12.2 or in a 14.2, and then a 14.4. Yeah, that
Looks
came
like
out.
the monoprice cable that I buy.
Yeah, that speaker has been a workhorse of a cable for me right there. A great speaker cable to run in the wall. It's a 261 stranded OFC copper. Like I said, the positive negatives are twisted in there, so which helps cut down on noise and interference as well.
Yeah.
But great speaker cable.
Cool.
And you can use it for anything.
One last thing that we were trying to get you to hear, but I guess you weren't hearing us. One suggestion for the pop of color in that theater would be to make Aubrey Hepburn's lips red
Yeah.
instead of
I
black and white.
upvote that.
Okay, the interesting
On
thought.
that, for your next one, that's that would, man, that would pop.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting thought. Yeah. So add that little bit of color right in the black and white photo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good suggestion. Yeah, I didn't think about that one, but yeah, good suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
I agreed with that one. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that would have definitely been. So Photoshop it and then share it back with us to see what it looks like.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
I would be like,
I can have Glenn do that. I didn't think of that. Because we were wanting just one little tiny bit of color. We wanted it to,
Yeah.
the curtain was, obviously you knew that was going to be it. And then
Yeah.
have a little accent throw pillows on the seats was gonna be
yeah, and that helps a lot.
Just
But
that-
yeah,
it's
I
just-
like the idea of just like a little micro bit of color in some.
There's always there's always a cool aspect of a black and white with just
Yeah.
one
It's really-
item with just a pop of color. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll share this. I don't know if to share. This is so. What's kind of cool about this house is it's nestled in the mountains, and the rest of the house looks like a cabin.
Oh wow.
And so you don't know that theater's there. So we actually created this little entryway, and right on the other side is this is going to eventually be a game room. So you would go through these double doors here, and on the other side of this wall is this little entryway. We're going to have a ticket booth here,
Oh, cool.
eventually, a candy counter here, and then we're going to have some type of art
Dang.
installation put here.
That's
Just
a lot
kind
of wood.
yeah.
It's amazing.
And
yeah.
then let me see. I think there's a video of it.
What size is that room?
That's a good question. 15.5 by 21. If I want to.
Wow.
I'm just pulling it down while you go through your pictures so you don't show anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the video. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Okay, you can put me back. So let's see here. This is
It's a short video.
okay. Maybe
14
that's not
seconds.
the one. Okay, escape. I thought
Man,
it was. Well,
must
put
be
it
a
in.
JVC. That was pure black.
That's, it's lit up.
That's a good one.
I don't know why it doesn't play. So when you play it, it just goes black. But when you see the thumbnail of it, that's
Yeah.
what-
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. That may be an Apple crap thing.
Oh, they
Anyway.
might be live photos or something.
Yeah, we
instead.
haven't put the movie posters in yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, that is cool. That is really cool.
No.
So that theater was in the cabin. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I thought this was a different one. That is
I
too
showed it.
cool. So what state is this? Like, is this
It's in
in
North
like
Carolina.
Colorado?
North Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
I
That
don't
makes
have a video of that. whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be cool when you don't know this. You don't know that's there. The rest of the house looks like a cabin.
Oh yeah, that
You
looks
and
amazing.
you
Yeah.
walk in and
man.
it's there.
That is a night and day. Like
Oh yeah.
it transports you to a different scenario, a different time, a different many things. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That's cool. And even the pictures with the log cabin kind of feel.
Yeah, we wanted to kind of
They
transition.
still
it.
did like
There's
the
a little
old
bit of a
school.
touch.
You still did like old school light frames, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Right.
are those actual incandescent or are
Yeah, they're
LEDs
incandescent.
getting good enough to where you could, make it look like they are?
That won't play. That video should play, but for whatever it blanks out when I hit play. But in any case, those are incandescents right there.
Oh, okay.
Put some double-sided posters in there.
I just didn't know if some of the LED technology got good enough because some of them you can't tell.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
it's
on the
the
LEDs
backlight is all LED behind the poster. There's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
there's a bunch of
That
LED
makes
strips, here behind it. Thought I had another video. Of it.
Yeah, we saw all those. And
See if
Yeah.
see if it plays not through
I mean,
Yeah,
let me
I-
download it. Let me just see if I download that. Download. Okay, and then click this move here. There it is.
all right, let me add it to the stage now. There we
oh
go.
wow. Oh, okay. Dang.
Poster cases.
All right.
Like some posters.
It's crazy.
Well, that's pretty cool. I like how the lights rotate around.
Yeah, that is like old school.
You
You got enough
fan.
room for a candy counter in there? What's that? It's only like what?
Yeah, it's gonna be really shallow. When we're debating, it's gonna be a really shallow counter, or otherwise we put it on the outside of the theater in the game room area.
Well, you might have a candy girl on the other side of it. You know, you might have
Yeah.
a counter. Like the counter's only an inch out, but there's a whole nother room back there.
Yeah, I don't have that video. I was trying to look for that video of. Let's see what this video is. Oh, that's just another looping around the video.
Well, I can tell you, I'm out.
Oh, you did a good job on that thing.
It's time
Oh,
to
there's me looking like I'm.
call it a night.
Paul did a good job on that stout there.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, up there.
It's only 6%. 0.6%.
0.6%.
Yeah.
Nelson, thanks for coming in and
Oh yeah, my pleasure.
clarifying some stuff on the Kaleidoscape and the JVC.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys
Yeah.
are always welcome. Anybody that has the link, that's what we like. We like for you guys to pop in, pop out, participate. Fine with us for sure. So if you do have the link, if you've been a guest on the show, by all means, you always have carte blanche to just join us if you want to. We'll bring you on. Unless we may have we're trying to line up some industry guests, you know what I mean? So at that time we'll give them their time, obviously, you know what I mean? But unless you own the product and you want to come on and talk good things about the product, that's on there for sure. But yeah, so listen, everyone, we definitely appreciate you joining us back from our vacation. Once again, if you'd like information on the Kaleidoscape K or any other Kaleidoscape products, please shoot me an email to horizontheater@2020gmail.com. Also, if you need a theater design or you need a Kaleidoscape, reach out to Abe at 3dsquared.com. And as usual, please like, share, subscribe. I picked up some subscribers. I'm almost getting to 900 now. So I think I'm like 890 something. But so yeah, so if you could help me out with that and subscribe to the channel, to Horizon Home Theater. I know I don't post videos, guys. I apologize. I just do these lives. I was talking to Michael about that today. It's just very time consuming with 2 jobs and a young child, and I like to watch movies too. So I want to be able to do that and report back to you guys. But so yeah, if you could subscribe to the channel, mainly just for the live show. I will eventually get to some videos and stuff like that. But
You're gonna have to make a video on that new K-scape when you get it.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely have to do that.
Man, maybe we'll have to collaborate on some videos.
If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please shoot us an email at hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. We are looking for some more guests for tours. Maybe we can get an update on Anthony's progress. Next week, maybe we can bring him back.
Yeah, we're working on it. So we've got the footprint. Yeah, we've got
yeah. I mean, you sold him on a K-scape, right? I mean, now that it's the latest and greatest thing, he needs an upgrade. I mean,
I'm also working on with Daryl there, working on his stuff. So we're finally moving. We're inching it forward a little bit more. So,
Derek.
Yeah, with Derek. Yeah,
very, very good, very good.
Daryl,
Derek. You said Daryl.
I thought Derek Harrell, and I put 2 together.
And my other brother Daryl.
It's getting late when I just mashed his first name and last name together. Derek.
Yep. That's funny.
Oh man. Yeah, it's getting late.
For sure.
On that note,
well, once again, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please shoot us an email at hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. And hey, until next time, lights down, sound up, and don't blame us for your next K-scape. All
for
right,
sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
And